Alrighty, yo. Can y'all hear me?
Yo.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I'm in the guest star as well.
You're in the guest star? Let's go. I want to make sure. Double check. Zoe, you here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. No, I sent you the guest star too.
Oh, I didn't see the guest star. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. No, we gotta let the people know who you are, man. You found it?
Yeah, I use Opera, so I gotta open up in Chrome. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't use thing right now, but they use Firefox though.
All right, I should be loading in now.
Yeah, I see you. You're in here. Let's go. Now we cooking with gas. All right. I think everything is set now. We should be good. All right. Before we do anything else, we're gonna Bellow Legends. Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. Before we do anything else, we're just gonna do the whole, regular intro. I still don't think I have the intro all perfect just yet because I rewrote the intro recently, so I feel like I wanna. But let's do it real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Actual, your weekly deep dive into the biggest in gaming news. You can find us on all major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify, with a visual version of this podcast being available on youtube.com at Gamer Actual. This podcast is a proud part of the KXI Network. To learn more about KXI Network and all our shows, check out the show notes. Now, if you're enjoying the show, be sure to subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform of choice. It really helps us out. Now, with all that said, let's get into it, actual gamers. I'm your boy Cash, and today we got the homie Heartless and a very special guest, the one and only Pizzo Plays. What's good, bro? Welcome in.
How y'all doing? What's up? What's up?
Off without a hitch, bro. Listen. I with my freaking headphones out. But anyways, fellas, how y'all doing, bro? How y'all doing?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
Amazing.
Yeah. Bonita Apple Blunt. Listen, welcome in.
Hey, that's the homie. That's one of my mods. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, how we doing tonight? How we doing? Pizzo's glad to have you on the show, bro. How's your night going?
Listen, I've been anticipating this for a while, man. Like I told you earlier, it feels like I didn't want to feel like I was just ducking and dodging. I've been wanting to be on this for a while.
I've been trying to get this man on the show for a minute. Bro.
Every
time I asked him, but he's such a busy guy, bro. Like the last time I invited him, he was going to DreamCon. Prior to that, it was something else.
So what happens when you try to get a celeb on the show,
right?
We celeb, don't do that.
Yo, but that room though, that setup you got there. Can you
listen. Okay, so reason why I was so excited to be a part of this show is because I'm actually a gamer. You know what I mean? So. If you can't tell, we have the.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
Yeah, it is. It's heavy. This is very sharp as well.
I could tell the moment he picked it up, I was like, "That's real."
Yeah, man. You gotta grab it. You gotta grab it a certain way. But this is definitely the Leviathan X from the God of War series. I'm a huge God of War fan.
How much did you pay for that?
It was a gift. Shout out to her, by the way. She was yes, it was very gracious.
Who's her? Athena? Where the fuck did you get that?
Athena! I also in the background. I am excited for Ghost of Yote, but I am sad that we will be dropping the story of Jin Sakai in the Ghost of Tsushima series. But I did end up getting the Ghost mask.
What is that made of?
That
shit looks real, bro. This guy's from the future.
So, bro. Would you believe me when I say the same person that gifted me the axe gifted me this?
Well, that person loves you, bro.
Yeah, and I love her. You know,
that's what's up.
We're very appreciative, but aside from that, just a big nerd all around. I have a whole bunch of like Marvel stuff. Yeah. I have this is the I'm not going to take none of these down because it's too much effort to try to put it back up. This is a poster of Kratos. Pretty much everybody in the Marvel comics here.
I'm a Marvel guy
R.I.P.
too,
Akira
so.
Toriyama. You know, we have Ultra Instinct Goku here if you can't see. And then there's like a Dr. Fate poster, you know, Justice League in the background, Funko Pops everywhere. So yeah, man. I'm this is the first time that I've actually been able to get in the background and just make this space mine. You know what I mean? So but yeah, man.
I think
Huge
you and
gamer,
Jolty
huge
J would get
nerd.
along. I think you and Jolty
Oh
J would
yeah.
get along. Yeah.
He said, I see in the chat, he said, I'm gonna need that film. Run to me. I'm sorry, man. If I run hands and lose, the person that gifted that to me is gonna whoop my ass on top of that. So
I thought he was gonna say I'm getting the Glock. I thought he was gonna say I'm getting.
What's up, Josie? What's good? It was good, man.
Yeah. So Pizzo, it's customary for our guests to get asked this question, right?
Okay. What's up?
What games are you currently playing?
What games am I currently playing? I am everywhere right now. I'm not gonna lie. So I actually just got a code for A Quiet Place, Road Ahead. So I've been playing with that. It's a game that uses your mic, so you actually have to.
We talked about it last week.
Heartless wants it. He wants to get the game.
I will tell you, you know, if you either have a loud background or if you have a childish chat, this is not the game for you. Okay, this is not the game for you. I've had so many jump scare redemptions in a matter of at least like 5 minutes. I've been stuck on the same part of the game for at least 2 streams. So just be aware of that. But yeah, so I'm playing that. I'm actually in the middle of my first playthrough of Elden Ring, and then lastly,
beautiful game.
Yeah. Environmental storytelling is something that goes unappreciated, I believe. I think people like to have things in front of your face a lot. So whenever you're actually able to go through and explore yourself and discover things yourself, I really do appreciate that. That's one of the things that I enjoy about modern storytelling. So Elden Ring does that amazingly well. I think wasn't it written by like George R.R. Martin, I believe?
He wrote the lore.
He
created the world that is Elden Ring, but he didn't write the game. No,
he
just created the world.
Got you. So yeah, I mean, a lot of cooks in the kitchen, but those are some Gordon Ramsays if you want to make a comparison there. And then yeah, lastly, I just started Black Ops 6, which you know we'll kind of get into a little bit further. So I'll save my thoughts on that. But yeah, man. So you know, we be gaming. Yeah, we be gaming.
Yeah, Heartless. What about you? What have you been playing, bro?
Cash, would you believe me if I told you I played 4 video games last night?
No, I would not.
I played Street Fighter, Tekken, God of War, and Wuthering Waves.
You played Wuthering Waves?
Yeah, I downloaded it last night.
You let Jay convince you to play Wuthering Waves, bro?
Dude, some of that combat looks sick.
It does. It looks sick. It looks like Final Fantasy combat.
It looks like what I always wished Final Fantasy combat was.
Wow.
What I wish Final Fantasy combat was? Oh man,
bro.
Okay, no, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I was a kid and Kingdom Hearts came out, I was like, damn, bro, why do we got to do this turn-based fighting? We could just do this stuff, right?
Right.
Now, as I grow older, as I'm 31 years old now I understand that there's turn-based games and then there's action-based RPG games. And Final Fantasy has the turn-based element, and I love that too because much like card games, there's a lot of strategy in turn-based fighting. So that's dope in itself. But I have to say, I do enjoy me some good combat. I really do.
Facts. Yeah, Heartless is an FGC guy, by the way.
Yes, Street Fighter.
Got you. Yeah, I'm a fan of the least popular fighting game
of
all fighting games. The fact that you didn't even have to hear anything else besides that.
Hesitate, bro.
Didn't even hesitate, bro.
So unfortunately, but yeah, man.
That's crazy. You have a button to block. That's disgusting.
Wow.
You guys have a block button. This is some peasant shit.
Listen, man, it's what I grew up on, man, and I hate change. So
I mean, I grew up on it too.
You can have your
side
steps. You can have, all of that extra stuff, man. But yeah, man, I'm in a toxic relationship with Mortal Kombat.
No, I didn't even play the last one. I didn't play Mortal Kombat 1. I liked 11. Let me take that back. I actually liked 11 a lot.
after playing more Mortal Kombat 1, I kind of felt like Thanos in Endgame. Like, perhaps I was too harsh to you, you know? 'Cause, yeah. I would actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would much rather go back to MKX than really any other Mortal
Most
Kombat.
people,
But
I noticed most people say that they'd rather go back to MKX.
I'd rather do Injustice.
what?
Wow, I didn't. That's far left field, bro.
What do you mean that's far left field?
Listen,
That's
I didn't
NRS.
expect that.
I like NRS, but Injustice. The only reason why I even pay attention to Injustice is because I'm a huge DC fan.
Yeah,
The combat on that,
it has a wicked story to me too. The story is dope.
really? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said it had a
Injustice.
weaker story.
No, in Injustice, I like the story. It was so good that they were able to make a freaking animated movie out of it, bro.
Now the animated movie was kind of ass, though. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
animated movie was ass. It was
But what it's based on, though? Yeah,
Yes.
no.
because they had like a whole comic book run. for
What was it based on?
Yeah.
Superman went bad.
Essentially, so Joker basically tricked
He-
Superman into killing Lois Lane. and
Right.
going
Oh
on,
yeah.
and
Mhm.
Superman killed him.
Yep, and then started a whole regime and
A
became a
whole
dictator
regime,
and
bro.
took over Earth, and then
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
I could say something, but I don't want to get canceled. So I'll only say blank is power. That's all I gotta say.
Wow. I know exactly what you're saying. Never mind. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. So, it's this week has been kind of a weaker side of like when it came to like gaming news, but we do have some games that got released this week, right? Number one, we're gonna be talking about again, guys. You guys know this by now. We usually just pick 3 games that got released each week, and we kind of like talk about those. And whatever else gets uploaded to our Reddit page. So if you guys aren't following the Reddit page, please go follow the Reddit page. We're trying to like build a little community over there. But anyways, this week Call of Duty. I don't know if you guys know this one. It's a little indie project called Call of Duty, which is set Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which is set in 1991. The Black Ops 6 is a single player story, follows a rogue operative, Troy Marshall, and Frank Woods as they assemble a team of agents to hunt down Pantheon, a paramilitary group that intends to enact a false flag attack on the United States in order to discredit discredit and replace the deputy director of the CIA. So one of the things that still boggles my mind is the fact that freaking Troy Marshall is still here. No, Frank Woods is still here because I feel like Frank Woods died in like the first game, and then they brought him back somehow in what, Black Ops 3?
So I think you got Mason and Frank Woods flip flopped.
No, I know Mason. Mason was the crazy guy that he basically
the numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
exactly. He basically imagined Reznov.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm not talking about that, but Woods died. I know that for he exploded. He sacrificed himself. Remember?
Oh
in
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And then somehow he came back
It
as
wasn't
an old guy.
Was it
In
what?
3.
I thought it was.
Was it 1 or 2? I don't even remember anymore. They all blend together in my
Hank
mind.
in the chat has all the answers for us.
Woods has been through a bunch of shit. Facts. Because I remember Woods quote unquote dying.
Yeah.
And then they brought him back somehow as an old guy talking about the stories of Modern Warfare. Not Modern Black Ops 3.
Black Ops.
When they had the whole future aspect of Black Ops. Remember that? But he died.
How long is that campaign?
Black Ops.
The new one.
Oh,
the new one?
That's a good question.
Sure.
I'm not finished actually.
I feel Call of Duty he's gotten shorter and shorter every year to get.
That's what I think. I feel like they do.
So I'll go into my qualms with that here in just a moment, but yeah, I don't know how long it is. Hopefully, I'll get to find out without something happening. So
I'm looking at it right now. Campaign time: 10 to 11 hours. That's not bad compared to like look at
Bag of ass cheeks for a game that has horrible multiplayer.
Well, look at Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare had what, 8 hours of gameplay, a story. The campaign was like 6 or 8 hours.
I didn't even buy Modern Warfare 3, so
I didn't.
You can build a base in it. It's open world, and you build a base.
Modern Warfare 3 was a freaking DLC, bro.
DLC. You know,
I say this all the time on the show. So much so that you needed Modern Warfare 2 in order to launch Modern Warfare 3.
What if you
Where
didn't
do
own
they
Modern
do
Warfare
that
2?
at, bro? Huh?
Wait, what if you didn't own Modern Warfare 2 when you just bought Modern Warfare 3?
That's pretty much what you did.
I think they give you Modern Warfare 2, but you have to buy it to play multiplayer and single player, like the
What
multiplayer modes.
fuck?
Listen, it's Activision, it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the shooter version of 2K at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I agree with that take. 100%.
But yeah, man.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna get into the nitty gritty of the COD yet because we got to move on. But another game that came out, it's the Sonic and Shadow Generations. Now, I hear a lot of people actually like this game, bro.
Yeah,
People are actually
I'm
enjoying
hearing
it.
good things. And I actually
Reviewing
saw a
well?
video clip that made me want to play the damn game.
Yeah. So far on Metacritic, I think it's sitting at a 4.6 out of 5. So
Nice.
that's not bad. It's at 80%. IGN actually gave it a 9 out of 10. And you know how IGN is when it comes to like rating games. They're usually at a safe 7. Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
so
according
the
to
fact-
Trez, this is a Game of the Year contender.
really?
No, I mean, remember he said that
Oh
the
yeah,
Game
because
of
of
the Year winner.
Yeah, you're right. 9. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But yeah, this game looks fun, bro. Like, let me pull it up real quick.
Did y'all grow up on Sonic games?
I was
Sonic
a
Adventure 1 and
Nintendo
2.
kid. I was a Nintendo kid.
Yeah,
I had
I'll-
friends that had Sega.
I was a PlayStation guy, but my uncle had a Dreamcast. And so I was able to play like again
Adventure
Sonic
1 and 2.
Adventure. Yes. That's what I grew up. When I think of Sonic, that's the first thing that
Yes,
comes
that's
to
all
mind.
I think about.
Yeah.
Yes, I think about the first level of Sonic Adventure 1 with the fucking whales on the beach. That's my childhood, bro. It's my fucking childhood. And listen, hear me out. You want to know why I think about that one the most? Because I didn't have a memory card back then. And I didn't know
You
what
had to start. Yeah.
I didn't know what a
Every
memory
time.
card was back then. I was a kid. I was a legit kid. My mom got it for us from Dubai. We had to literally get an adapter for
Wow.
the cable just to even get it to work.
Bro, this is looking mad fun. I feel like I want to get
It does look mad fun. I gotta admit, it looks mad fun. And they brought in elements of the 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're seeing that right there.
There it is. Because
Yeah,
there's
man.
there's 2 different Sonics in the game, I think. There is the like the baby looking Sonic, like a chibi looking Sonic, the older version, which is an adult Sonic, and then there's Shadow.
Really?
Yeah.
There's also Metallic Sonic right there.
Metallic
Yeah.
Sonic, yeah. Yo, do y'all remember the Sonic anime? The movie. I'm not talking about the show.
Oh no.
They had one when
don't-
Robotnik
yeah.
was making Mecha Sonic, bro. That shit was freaking crazy.
I missed out on that. Do you remember what network it came on?
I watched it on Stars as a kid, bro.
Oh,
It was a legit
yeah. I didn't
movie.
have stars. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably why.
Yeah.
Yo, Sonic kind of taking over the world.
Facts,
see?
yeah.
I feel like I want this. What do y'all thought of Frontier? Pizzo, did you play Frontier?
No, I didn't. Mm-mm.
I
did
actually
not,
have the case
unfortunately.
for Frontier, and I don't have the game because the game
How's
was
that?
so bad. The fact I went to GameStop one day and they just gave me an empty case. You want the case here? Because there were so many cases stacked up in the GameStop. Bro.
I mean, there's memorabilia, you know. Just
Yeah, but
throw
the
it in
case
the
is
background or
still,
something.
the case
Yeah.
looks mad cool. But now I kind
Oh.
of want to buy the game just to have it in the case. Nothing, bro.
It's one hell of an investment.
You know.
The game's cheap now. It's like $25, $20.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. So I just get it. Just
I should probably buy that game instead of this game.
yeah. And I usually go to GameStop a lot, and I feel like a lot of the people that are at GameStop aren't really gamers, so they don't really know like the value of shit sometimes, right? And I went to GameStop one time, and I actually looked up the price of this shit. I found that the Gears of War, all 4 Gears of War, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in one,
That's dope.
sealed, because I already own the game digitally.
Ooh.
It's sealed, brand new. Guess how much I paid for it?
How much?
I want you to guess.
I'm gonna,
$10.
Fuck no.
I'm gonna say maybe 90.
No,
We're gonna go expensive.
$5. But this game is this case I think is valued at like $80.
I think
Because
See,
of
and
the
that's why I was saying. I figured they
yeah.
would have.
I
You gotta wait. You gotta steal.
No, I got it for $5, bro. But this was before the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I got that, bro. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna keep that shit. I'm gonna keep watching it.
Collector's item.
Yeah, bro. I love collecting stuff, bro. I still even have my Xbox 360.
I think I still have my PlayStation 1 in the closet, if I'm not mistaken. Whether it works or not is a whole other question.
That's a whole other story.
Look at this.
But the other day, I found
Army
my
of Two.
old Street Fighter 4 arcade stick in my mom's
Oh
basement.
wow.
My Street Fighter, I couldn't believe it. My eyes lit up.
You can't even play this game online anymore. This game is not even available to purchase anymore.
Oh wow! How did you get your hands on that?
GameStop.
GameStop? Yeah,
I keep
guess
going to
need
GameStop. I always go there. It sounds like a free publicity for GameStop. It's really not. But my local GameStop is kind of fire.
He's just banking on them failing and having a bunch of games on sale.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, I think there's not even much to even say about Sonic and Shadow Generation. This looks super dope, and I
have a question.
What's up?
Is it so? This game obviously involves a multiverse.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, I felt that.
Is that where we're heading to in pop culture? Everything's gonna be about multiverse.
Every freaking thing is multiverse.
I feel like
bro.
we've been there for a little minute now. I feel like it started. I feel like it started really with Rick and Morty, and then the MCU got a hold of it, and then the floodgates just kind of opened because
pretty much
Mortal Kombat's in there too. And I'm like,
sick of it.
why are
I'm
we
sick of
even?
it.
Why are we doing this? It's not even
Mortal
necessary.
Kombat. It's not the first time though. It's to be honest, to be fair, with Mortal Kombat, that's not the first time they did it.
When was the other time? I know they had multiple realms.
Remember when Mortal Kombat went to just Mortal Kombat? When they reset the time, when it became like a reboot,
yeah, true.
It was an in-game reboot.
So when I say involving the multiverse, that one, yeah, they reset the timeline and it's technically another multiverse, but that was canonized after MK11. Because it was suggested that it was the same time. Like, oh, you guys are going to make me sound like a fucking dweeb right now.
No. Keep going. We like it. We like it. We love it. It's good for content.
So MK11 established as a separate universe after the whole Chronica thing and you know, Raiden and Liu Kang having to fight in every universe. But whenever MK9 came out, it was framed as a future Raiden. Well. Yes, a soft reboot, but future Raiden in the same timeline to then, I guess, if we're using like MCU terminology, create a branch timeline after the fact, after the end of the game, right? After you beat the main villain. But when I say multiverse in MK1, when you get to the end of the story, by the like, I want to say maybe 2/3 through the story, it starts to sound less like Mortal Kombat and more like Secret Wars. If you've ever read that Marvel comic where essentially two universes are colliding, which result in different versions of every single character going at it. And it's like a new version of Armageddon. And they also had like essentially, if you play the arcade endings, MK1 canonized every single MK11 ending. So every person that made it up the ladder and beat the big boss Chronica ended up having their own separate universe essentially. So it's one of my qualms with MK1. But yeah, when I say multiverse, I'm really referring to.
He's definitely into Mortal Kombat. This man's a Mortal Kombat.
Bro, he's not to be trusted. He knows this much about Mortal Kombat.
You know what I would love? Forget that. I would love to see him and Trez have a conversation.
Yes.
Because we have a homie, Trez. He has a Mortal Kombat dedicated channel that has over.
Fuck that. He has a Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet.
A Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet in the background, bro. This man, when I tell you that
he's dedicated,
knows MK. This man knows MK.
Bro, put me in contact, man. I would love to have a conversation.
Look up MK Temple.
MK Temple?
Yeah, on YouTube. MK Temple. That's Trez. Trez is the homie. He's been on the show multiple times.
Yeah.
You see that grin on his face?
Yeah.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I found a friend.
Right.
Yeah, I'm already seeing some of this.
Yeah, I just read what Jay just said. Jay was like, yo, We were just talking about the multiverse, Heartless. That's what he just said.
No, we were actually we were having a conversation about the multiverse and existence and the reality.
And now also he said that when Pizzo said like I sound like a freaking dude. Now it's like this is a safe space, Pizzo. Like,
oh God, I'm glad this is a safe space, man.
We say that till it's time to roast you.
Facts.
I feel like this is gonna fly in my face one day, but you know I'm prepared to eat that. So
pause.
Big pause. Yeah, big pause. Moving on.
Right. But yo, all right. So yeah, check out MK Temple. That was a plug for the homie Tresonator.
For sure.
But yeah, another game that came out is, and again, I don't even have any information on this. Shout outs to Jerb. I don't know why Jerb added this here, but we're going to talk about it because that was a game that got released this week, and it's called Date Everything. Now, let's try to find a synopsis of this game real quick.
Can we take a guess first? Can we do guesses first?
Yes, I want you guys to guess. Please guess.
Not gonna lie, Date Everything sounds racy.
Wild.
It sounded wild to me.
Yeah, that sounds wild.
I wonder if you can date a bee or date a dog.
Nah, it's not. See, the thing is, when you say date everything, at this point on Earth, the only thing you can date is humans. So I'm assuming they created aliens for this.
Actually, no. I think I've heard about this game before.
Okay.
I actually heard about this game before, and I think I don't know if I should spoil this for you guys. I want you guys to give me 2 more guesses.
Okay.
Without Googling. It looks like you're Googling. So no.
I'm
fucking
not
robots.
cheating. All right.
Fucking robots.
Yeah.
Date everything,
bro, and guess. Go ahead.
You
look like you're reading off your monitor. Stop it.
I gotta close my eyes. I'm gonna build off of what he just said and say there was an alien invasion. Also, AI exists, right? And now you either have to choose a human, a lifelike robot, or an alien, or you will die or be assimilated to the AI program.
No, that would sound great. That actually does sound great, but hell no. So this game is called Date Everything, and this is a game where you can actually date furniture. Okay, welcome to Date Everything, a cheeky, wildly interactive new dating sim for familiar voice actors turned developer Ray Chase and Robbie Damon. Max Madeline and Amanda Hoffelhord. All right. Date Everything is a sandbox dating simulator set in the comfort of your own home, featuring 100 fully voice acted dateable characters. Let the romance flow between your bed, smoke alarm, and overwhelming sense of existential dread. There we go. Are you ready to date everything? No. I'm not.
This is really going to add more fuel to the fire when your girlfriend says, "Would you love me if I was a vacuum cleaner?"
Oh God! Exactly, definitely don't buy this game if your girl's
that kind of girl. Have you seen those clips, bro?
Would you still love me if I
I'm
was
sorry.
What is
I can't stand it already.
What is this?
Interesting though. Okay, they turn into humans. Or is this just the animation? Oh, she kind of.
No, they actually turn into humans.
Ready to risk it all.
They turn into humans, bro.
Piano kind of. Oh no.
Do they actually turn into? Oh, it's the glasses that allows them to turn into stuff. And when you fall in love with them, they turn into. Oh my God.
Oh, got you.
I don't know.
Yeah. I need the piano, man. That's gonna be my little Alicia Keys,
Oh my God.
For her and everything.
Are you serious right now?
Henry Hoover.
Hoover. Even the teddy bear?
The toilet is crazy.
What the
Chat, let us know, please. What are you going to date first? If you could date anything in the world, what are you going to date first?
Yo, stop. Let's look at this cast real quick. Wait a minute.
Yo,
let's see if we can figure out what these things are. I need to
Pixie said a console. I think I'm gonna have to go with the tub of Vaseline.
Listen, I don't want to hear anything from Pixie. Pixie once said on this podcast that a rat was bad, so I don't want to hear shit.
Wait.
A rat. There was an anthropomorphic rat in a game, and and he was like, "Rat's kind of bad." I'm like, "Rat's looking like a baddie," and I'm like,
"That is insane."
You're lucky you didn't even get timed out for that. We don't talk about that. No, we talk about that. We talk about that, Pixie. We talk about that. All right, so we're trying to decide, right? What is this? So who is this chick? What is she supposed to be?
Just a glass of water, I'm assuming.
Oh my god,
that's a lot. Oh, well, she is a tall glass of water.
Glass of water, bro.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
and what is it? Is he the fridge? Is this a fridge?
What
is this person?
Honestly, yeah, I see like an apple and like a little.
Yeah, he's the fridge. It's the fridge. It's the fridge.
Oh yeah, because both sides of his jacket are like the handles.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's the fridge, bro. I'm done. And who is this guy? Who's he supposed to be?
To be honest, I have no clue. Is that like the curtain or like?
No, bro. This looks like a socket. Look at him.
It looks like an electrical panel. Oh,
you're right.
It looks like an electrical panel.
It's an electrical panel, bro. I'm done.
Hey, they are leaning far. Wait. Can you see on the far right, in the far back, the white circle with eyes? What?
I don't even want to know.
What is that?
I don't even want to know. I don't even think I can say it on stream.
But
what's coming to mind? I don't think I can say it on stream. So we're not gonna.
Oh my god. Well, hey.
This is a library, it looks like. No, this is the kitchen cabinet. Oh my god. This is the kitchen cabinet. Look at the cups.
What about the girl in the bunny outfit by the fireplace?
I mean, the girl with the bunny outfit. I mean,
whatever she is, that's probably what I'm gonna end up.
He said, "Whatever she is, I want it." Give me 3 of those.
Frags though, and this is a clock. This is definitely a clock.
Yeah.
Well, what is this person?
She's a guitar.
She's a guitar.
Yes.
No, because there's like toasters too. This is a toaster, Heartless.
Oh, the shoulders. The shoulders are slices of toast.
And then this is the I don't know if you guys looked into a toaster before.
Yeah, the little wires.
Yes, that's.
Listen, I know you can put toast in a toaster, but y'all putting your meat in the toaster?
If this is my toaster, I might gotta consider it. I don't know.
I mean,
might gotta consider it, man.
Look at the hair. I don't know, bro. Let's move on. Like we're spending way too much time here, but I'm not going front. Piano looking kind of.
I don't know, man. That chicken on the left looking kind of.
You know that's a rubber ducky, right?
I'll take it.
Wow.
She gonna squeak. She gonna be squeaking. You better trust that.
This is wild.
This is wild. But anyway,
chat, we're not usually like this.
No,
you throw this game. You throw this game in our face. Trust me.
Right. You should.
He said bath time for real. He not playing, bro.
All right, guys, let's switch things up. We're gonna get into the main topics of this podcast. That's the meat and potatoes. Like, so this week we have a bunch of stuff. It's kind of I'm gonna be honest. It's been pretty slow this week when it comes to gaming news. So we're gonna talk more about like Call of Duty right now. So it says what is delivered is constantly engaging spy thrilling story as they as the exiled wolves Adler and String off a new face go off the record to decipher the links between the CIA and the Saddam Hussein. I forgot Saddam Hussein was kind of like the focal point of this one, right? I totally forgot about that. So yeah, Pizzo, I wanted to know your thoughts about Call of Duty, because currently it's sitting at a mixed on Metacritic the last time I checked. So
and it's kind of accurate, because anytime I've asked anybody that's gotten a hands-on experience with Call of Duty, specifically more so the multiplayer, is you either really like the Omni movement or you just absolutely hate it. Me personally, I don't mind it. It's a step in the right direction, if you ask me, because you get the option to dive, you get the option to slide, and you can choose which angle, but it can make for some annoying gameplay. So I kind of see both sides of things. as far as story, I haven't touched zombies yet, but as far as story is concerned, I have had an issue with not crashing. I got the game on Game Pass, and Game Pass is absolutely plagued. So the first time I played, they have a game variable where you can collect cash to build up like a safe house or whatever. And in the first mission, you get a pile of cash that you can pick up. The first time I picked up that pile of cash, I was only supposed to get $270. I got 481 million some odd change from that one pile. I didn't mind that bug because I was able to unlock everything from the jump, and I thought I was going to be able to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I get to the next mission, crash. Try it again. Mind you, right? I'm on like the second or third mission when that happens. I fire up the campaign. I'm at the first mission. Nothing saved at all.
That's wild.
The bug hard locked your game.
Probably.
And that's what I thought at first, right? So whenever I collected that cash, I actually got the $270 you were supposed to get, and then you have to play it normally. So I'm like, okay, fuck. But also,
I think they crashed your game on purpose. You got way too much money, bro. Just like the man to tear you down, bro.
Exactly. They saw me with too much money and say, you know what? Yeah, I got to shit on this man's experience. But no, I tried it again, got the regular amount, crashes again. Okay, this time I was at the fourth mission. Now I'm live right now, so I'm playing in front of people, and everybody's like, yo, what the hell is going on? So I try one more time, same thing happens, nothing saves. I go back to the first mission. I look online. There is a known issue, which they've corrected. So to their credit, they've corrected it as of earlier today. They put in a patch to where I got all of my missions that I've completed so far back, but I didn't get my money back. So fuck you, Activision. And then also, while I was live, everybody was just kind of confused, and there's more people that are in the same position, not being able to complete the story. And that's outside of people crashing in zombies. That's outside of people crashing in multiplayer. But I mean, it's at launch, so bugs are to be expected, but you would expect especially since Xbox bought Activision Blizzard, you would expect them to have an experience that, you wouldn't really bump into as many crashes and bugs as have been reported so far at launch. But I mean, here we are. So mixed seems fitting.
Call of Duty sounding like trash? I'm surprised.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I don't remember when exactly I left Call of Duty. Probably
Modern Warfare 3. I know when you left Call of Duty, and I wasn't even there. Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare 2.
That was one like 20 years ago.
No. The recent Modern Warfare 2 is when I left Call of Duty. Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3. The new one. I hate that one.
Yeah.
The fact that game, it's not even a game, bro. I don't even know.
Wait,
it's a DLC.
Call of Duty, I'm sorry. Which Call of Duty had the Kino totem zombies? That's Modern Warfare, right?
No, that was Black Ops.
That's the last Call of Duty. Last Call of Duty I ever purchased.
You?
Yes, I got sick of the games. I was buying Call of Duty since World at War?
Oh damn.
I didn't start buying at World at War. I started buying at the first Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
that's when I started.
Correct me if I'm mistaken, guys, but I think I was buying Call of Duty since World at War, and even before that. And back then, they were not the same game.
No, they're not.
You went through like historical wars, and
Modern Warfare is what changed everything. Modern Warfare is what changed everything for Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
And then after Black Ops, I was done.
Exactly, it was more cinematic, and it felt like a freaking Michael Bay movie. Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare was not even Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2 felt like a legit Michael Bay film, bro.
Yeah,
like, man. So over the top, but I love that shit. The second one, Modern Warfare 2, yeah, bro. And now again, a lot of people didn't like the whole airport scene. That was one of the biggest talking points, but that didn't hurt the game in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it was a different time. It was a different time back then. If you try to do that now,
oh no,
there's all kind of issues you bump into. So but yeah, no, I think I stopped messing with Call of Duty around Black Ops 4. That was when the laziness started, because I love the Black Ops series and I love the Modern Warfare series. I didn't touch like Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare, but when they said that they would put all of their efforts into a battle royale mode and just came out with Blackout, which in retrospect, after playing Warzone for so long, I actually wanted to go back to Blackout. But when it first came out, it was lazy. The story was half baked, and support for the game really wasn't there like that. I mean, they came out with like I think maybe 1 or 2 different game modes, and then once the next Call of Duty came out, it was just kind of like laid off to the wayside because I guess they were working on Warzone at that point.
Right.
But yeah, no. After Black Ops 4, I think is when the downfall started, and I hadn't really purchased a Call of Duty up until Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah, I think that's when I started. Went back into Call of Duty because I
Mhm.
skipped out on a lot of the Black Ops games. I don't think I
Yeah,
played Black Ops 4, 5, and I haven't played 6. So those
yeah,
none of them.
yeah.
And
I played the beta for Cold War, and I wasn't impressed. So
Jay said he stopped playing at Cold War, and where did I stop? Yeah, I stopped at Modern Warfare 2, the new one, the latest Modern Warfare 2. That was the remake.
mhm.
And I still haven't even finished the campaign for that because it didn't feel the same. I was kind of looking for something specific. I hoped it would feel like the original like Modern Warfare games, but it never
Mhm.
did. And I think even Modern Warfare 3 was kind of a disappointment for me because of how they kind of ended it.
Mhm.
But so
Mhm.
it was more story wise, but that's my disappointment. It was more story wise with
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3. You kill Soap, and it's just like that pissed me off.
Yeah, I'm glad I could actually have a conversation about that because I'm of my friend group, like my IRL friend group that I've been
Mm,
playing COD with since high school and all that. I was
mm.
always the only person that finished the COD campaign before I started multiplayer.
Yeah, me too.
So like these Soap, Ghost,
Yo,
General
how they kill
Shepherd,
Ghost
and
was fucking disgusting too, bro.
God, yeah, yeah. Wait, are you talking about the reboot, or are you talking about Modern Warfare
No,
2?
Modern Warfare 2, when friggin'
Yeah,
Shepard, how
he
Shepard
got
took
did
out
dirty.
Ghost,
My
bro.
boy got did dirty,
My
man.
God,
I
bro.
that I
Like,
feel like that was one of the first moments where I was so invested because I was so pissed at the way that he got done at the end of that mission. I
right,
was so mad. I couldn't wait to kill General Shepard. So,
bro. I like that
um,
fight with Shepard though at the end was freaking sick,
yeah,
bro.
it was dope as
But
fuck.
that's kind of what done in Soap though, because he was injured all of Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Because it was a
Hmm.
direct sequel. Like there was no time that passed. It picked up immediately after Modern
Hmm.
Warfare 2. And that's how Soap died. And I'm like, damn, bro. But I liked how um Price kind of like took
Hmm.
over. But I feel like they moved the attention from Soap because so many people love Price. And that's why
Hmm.
I feel like they felt comfortable with the kill off Soap because Price
Yeah.
was kind of like the face now.
Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say they made Price the face of the
Right.
franchise.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
even now, even in Modern Warfare, he's kinda like the guy. He's the go-to guy now.
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure. He was on the face of Modern Warfare, and I think even like with like the announcers and shit like that, like a lot of the
right.
times it's Price's voice
E
that you hear if you're on the
exactly.
American side. So yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, you build I hate when they build up characters and just kill them off, which is why I'm also salty about
Hmm.
Last of Us 2, but that's neither here nor there. This is
Oh
a different
man,
conversation. We're not gonna get into it. We're not. But
not we're not.
things like that, but, like, people will say it's just speak to the fact of great storytelling. Sure, but it's
Hmm.
also a betrayal to your audience. That's
Hmm.
how I look at it. But,
Hmm.
hey, moving
Yeah,
on,
man.
moving on. So what's your overall critique of the game? What's your overall score for the game? You said mixed, right?
Hmm. Right now, without me having finished the campaign,
Price
right
is a
now
good character, Jay.
right
Be
now
quiet.
I'm at a 5 because it could go either way right now. It could
Mhm.
go either way for me. So
Mm.
my keep in mind though, my grading scale, like a 5 isn't bad, it's just not good. And most people, if you go anything below a 7, it's like, oh, that's a shit game. I'm like,
You're thinking it's
you know.
mediocre. So for you, 5 is mediocre.
Yeah, yeah. Right
Average,
now
average.
it's run of the mill, what I would expect. The campaign though, immensely better than Modern Warfare 3 so far. Um I'm trying to debate on if I should even compare it in the same vein as the OG Modern Warfare series.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, there are certain things that I'm liking so far. I just need to get further in the story before I start giving like anything above a 6 or a 7 so far. So
Okay. Pinksy said he gave it a 6. Tony, welcome in. Are we? I don't know. I haven't tried the game
Okay.
yet. It's free on Game Pass, but I think I should try it out. But I
Pinksy,
don't.
is that like all 3 game modes combined, or what are you your grading scale on that?
That's a good question.
I saw they said the zombies was meh.
Yeah, that's what Pinksy said.
I seen a bug in the
he's not-
game where 2 players were looking at each other, and one of them was crouched behind like what looked like a fountain or like
Mhm.
just like a surface essentially. And the player that was crouched was able to see the player that was standing, and the player that was standing could not see the player that was crouched.
What the hell?
Yep.
That's weird as fuck. Interesting. Okay. That's all 3 game modes. Oh, okay. Damn. 6 after all that. Oof.
Yeah, so a lot of people are
crap.
reporting a lot of the issues that you experience as well, Pizzo. So
Yeah.
I think that's also not work. It's a
True.
working against the game as well.
True. Yeah.
Mhm.
Takes you out of the experience too. So yeah.
Right. But yeah, moving on to our next topic, which is the Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown devs.
Yeah.
The team got downsized. Well, is it downsized? I don't think it's downsized. It was disbanded. The team
Yeah.
got disbanded because they're saying Lost Crown didn't live up to Ubisoft's expectations, which
Mhm.
I'm trying to understand. The game sold 1 million copies,
Mhm.
over 1 million copies. I'm not really sure what the budget was. I was trying to figure out because I did some research. I don't know what the exact budget of the game was because I don't think Ubisoft released that. But I'm pretty sure they didn't spend 300 million on this game.
So
And the game sold 1 million copies.
what's strange about that whole situation is like, as I was reading the article on this,
Right.
the game's fate was decided like a few weeks after the game dropped.
Yeah.
Like
They didn't put any effort into the game whatsoever. None.
there's so many things that kind of like plagued its potential because didn't they just I want to say maybe it was like 2 months ago they put it on Steam.
Forget
There's-
putting it on Steam for a second. I want you to stop and think about this, right? They dropped this game
Mhm.
in February or March, in February.
Mhm.
And then a month afterwards or 2 months afterwards, they dropped another Prince of Persia game, The Rogue Prince of Persia. Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you?
Why would you do that?
You're undercutting your own brand with the
Your
same
own
brand
brand.
at that.
I didn't get that whatsoever. I was so confused.
So
So
it-
confused.
think that is going to play in a little bit more into the point that I want to make about like Ubisoft not being in gamers' good graces because a lot of the things that other companies can get away with, Ubisoft really can't. And it's because their mainline series of games, most of them, I think the highest they may have is like a 80, like a 84, 85. But a lot of the times whenever users leave reviews, it's mixed, it's bad. And to my knowledge, I mean, the game reviewed well, and
It's the best game they've had this year.
that should tell you everything. I mean, so Ubisoft is trying to correct mistakes with Assassin's Creed Shadows. They want people to still have faith in the brand of Ubisoft in and of itself, but because their mainline series have been mostly mediocre, again, they're not in good graces with gamers, for them to be able to forgive mistakes like historical inaccuracies with, the plants being in the wrong season in Japan. And I mean, that's even outside. I'm not even really going to address the whole this game is woke bullshit because I can't really stand that crowd. But anyways, but yeah, no, I mean, this is the company in and of itself would have more space to breathe if they did things that consumers wanted, that gamers wanted. This game had really good combat, really good boss battles. The IP, I mean, I've Prince of Persia has always been kind of near and dear to my
You're
heart.
looking at a diehard Prince of Persia fan. I have all the games,
Yeah?
every single one of them.
Oh,
I even love the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, even though people didn't like it. But it's just because it was a Prince of Persia property, bro.
Yeah. A little bias, yeah. I feel it. I feel it.
So
I feel it.
I'm upset. I'm upset.
Mhm.
And I can tell that the devs actually love the IP because they put a shit ton of work in this game, bro.
Mhm.
a shit ton of work in this game. You know how long I've been trying to convince Heartless to play this game?
This man ready to sell his
What
soul
is-
for me to play this game.
what is the holdup though? I mean, it's Prince of Persia. Is it because it's a 2D like platformer?
Yes.
Or
So
like-
Heartless is notorious for not liking 2D games.
Oh my
He doesn't
god!
like
We just got
side-scrolling
through
games.
talking about Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
Right, and he wants to play it.
Those
because
are not
it's
2D platformers.
It is. It is.
Come on, man!
It is.
Oh, no. Okay, hold on. So, first of all, those are not 2D platformers. Second of all, I used to play so much 2D platformers as a kid, I outgrew it. And then as I got into other games and experienced other games, I look at 2D platformers like, oh, why would I play that?
All right, look at the combat in this. Would you not play this shit?
No, it looks sick. It looks sick. I can't hate. This looks sick.
Yeah.
There's like legit
It's-
combos, ear combos, and everything in this game, bro.
Yeah, I guess different strokes for different folks. If I were you, I would give it a chance. Because
I'm
it is fun. It really is fun.
Did you beat the game?
Yeah, I
Did you
did.
get all the achievements?
No, I didn't.
You're not a fan. I don't want to hear anything.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Listen, man, I had other games I had to play. Man, my backlog. Oh my god, I don't even want to think
Listen,
about my backlog
don't
right now.
Don't even get me started about the backlog conversation, okay? So much so that I want to start a whole series about that. Let's call it the wrap up. Because there are games that I've started and stopped.
Yeah,
There's games that I haven't started. Enter the backlog. So I got
I got
I
two
need
big
that.
games I need to finish: Dragon's Dogma 2 and Final Fantasy 16.
Oh yeah?
I haven't finished either one of those games, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
but I'm getting sidetracked right now.
Right.
The game is good, man. I think that in this day and age, there are a lot of people that think like Heartless, where 2D like Metroid, Castlevania, yeah, those style of games. It's not gonna like exactly fly off the shelf, right? So you're gonna have to climb up that
People
hill.
look down. People legit look down on like side-scrolling games.
Peasants.
You don't know what you're missing out on, man,
Trust me,
because you
bro.
want to have an elitist mindset, bro. You could have
Exactly.
an amazing
Listen,
experience.
I could play this, or I could play God of War.
Bello. Yeah, I'm a Bello.
But you can't compare it to God of War. It's not fair.
Because there's no comparison.
No, but this game is a lot of fun.
Yeah, this game would be a lot of fun on my iPhone, on a train,
Mm,
on a
no.
plane.
No. I mean, so Metroid, I played Metroid Dread on the Switch. Metroid Dread is a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, L. That's a big L right there. We can't have that, chat. Hold up.
You got 30 seconds of ads.
Yeah, we need to get that YouTube premium. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, I think this game is freaking phenomenal. And if anybody hasn't tried the game just yet, you really need to. I feel like Ubisoft has unreal expectations when it comes to this. But you know what's crazy? I'm an Ubisoft partner, but I think I'm allowed to say my mind here.
Same.
And they've put so much effort into Skull and Bones, which is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah,
But
between
you will disband and kill Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I'm confused, which is your highest rated game of the year so far. And last time I checked, Ubisoft has no other games coming out this year. I'm not joking, Heartless. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is actually their highest rated game this year. I think second is probably the Beyond Good and Evil remake. Not the remake, the remaster.
I mean, well, it's not surprising when they're releasing games like Star Wars Outlaws.
Here's the thing with Star Wars Outlaws. I actually like Star Wars Outlaws.
I haven't had the chance.
Did you finish the game?
I haven't finished it.
You have all the trophies? You're not a fan.
Damn.
The reason why I haven't finished the game, again, we got a bunch of stuff that we're doing. That's the only reason why.
NX said, "What's with the echo?" He said, "What's with the echo?" NX, hold on. Is the echo only when you hear me talking?
It's probably you.
I'm in an empty house right now, guys. So all the sounds are bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, bro.
I'll whisper.
It doesn't
I got
make
you.
money long term like other releases. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right,
they can't put a store in it and rotate cosmetics and all of that. And that's
exactly, and that's what most of the industry is going towards. If you realize that, that's why they're putting so much stock in freaking live service games.
Yeah.
Why do you think PlayStation is trying to tip their ads into. You know, only reason why PlayStation has gotten so bold to do live service game is because Xbox is fucking up. I'm
It's the
sorry.
lack of competition, man. If Xbox came
Well,
with
they
their
can risk
game,
it now. They can risk now. They can take risks now. That's really
it's
what
like
it is.
where else you gonna go? See, and that's low key why. And I've grown up PlayStation all or a majority of my life. I am rooting for Xbox to make some sort of comeback with these games that they have released next year,
Facts.
because
Facts.
that'll put a little pep in their step, put a fire underneath Sony's ass, and say,
Mhm.
we're not just going to accept any fucking slop.
Bro,
They have games that are good too. I'll go over there if y'all keep fucking up.
yeah. Why do you think they stepped their game up after the PS3? It was because they got too bold. They got way too bold. They thought Xbox couldn't catch up until Xbox dropped a little console called the Xbox 360. And what happened? They killed them that generation.
Yeah, they got shit on. They got shit on, and that's even outside of all the fucking server issues that PlayStation Network was known for
Right.
having at that time too. Is
Bro.
oh god, but
Put this into
PS4.
perspective. Put this
Yeah.
into perspective. Xbox had consoles that were freaking dying, the red ring of death, and they still won that generation, bro.
That's crazy. I actually got blessed and never happened to my day
Yeah.
one Xbox.
Never
Not day
happened to
one,
me
but like
either.
first model Xbox.
Bro, I still have my first model Xbox. It never got the red ring of death, bro. It's right here. It's right here, bro. It's right here. It's right here. Shit. But yeah, bro. Even the red ring of death couldn't stop that shit from winning that
Yeah, man.
generation, bro. They had games. They had
Mhm.
games. And again, it's like it's a circle, bro, because Xbox got way too emboldened and thought, all right, you know
Mhm.
what? We got this in the bag now.
You mean
But let's
PlayStation
Yeah.
take
got
the
too
risk.
emboldened?
Hmm?
You mean PlayStation got too emboldened?
No, Xbox got too emboldened now.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
now
they
it's the
started
other
to
way
take
around.
more exactly. So they started to take a lot more risk the following generation, and PlayStation came back, and now PlayStation just has the title, bro. PlayStation just has the title. But I'm gonna be real though. Had it not been for Xbox with the Xbox Live thing, we wouldn't have the kind of like social media in terms of like gaming as we do now. Xbox kind of elevated that. We got to give that to Xbox.
Yeah.
We kind of have
Yeah.
to.
Social gaming definitely was pioneered by the Xbox 360.
Yeah. It was very
yeah.
social. So yeah, they definitely elevated when it came to that. But yeah, bro. Again, I feel like Ubisoft has unreal expectations, but to continue this conversation,
Yeah.
they have disbanded the team. Thankfully, nobody's been laid off that I know
That's
of.
good.
But everybody, majority of the team is gonna be working on the Beyond Good and Evil sequel, which is Beyond Good and Evil 2. And then the others are gonna be stretched to other projects. So like sorry, the next Ghost Recon series. So some of those team members, like a dozen of them, are gonna be working on the next Ghost Recon, and then some of the others are gonna also be working on another Rayman, a Rayman remake. So that's good, I guess. You know, I guess that's the plus side. Like a lot of people, because you know what, you hear something funny.
What's
The
up?
the team that developed Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown actually worked on Rayman, which is why the platform looks so
Oh,
dope,
yeah, that
right?
makes sense
So,
then.
so the fact that they're going back to Rayman is actually a good thing. So
Okay.
I guess that's the silver lining at the
I'm
end
not
of
mad at that. They just, well, not they, but Ubisoft just needs to let them execute
Right.
and actually reward them
Just
for
let them
executing.
cook, bro.
Yeah.
Because they were winning. They just dropped the DLC for Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown recently, like 2-3 weeks ago.
Saw that.
And
Yeah.
it's sick. I played it. Not finished with it, but I played it.
Oh, you're not a fan.
Whatever, Harless. Whatever. Listen,
man.
there's a lot that we're doing, guys. You know, not to plug anything real quick, but we have a lot of things that we're working on in the process. So if you guys are fans of anything that we're currently doing, be it Fight Night Friday, be it the Gamer Actual podcast, or Guilty as Charged, or Street Smarts, just go follow the KXI network, because eventually we're going to be moving over all of our shows over to that network. So
We're at 108 followers right now.
180.
108. 100.
Oh,
Goddamn.
oh, I'm like, wait, what? Overnight? Well, yeah. So go follow those, and also go
Facts.
follow the YouTube channel as well, Gamer Actual and KXI network. But yeah,
Look,
yeah, we have to, you know what I mean. Well, yeah. Final thoughts before we move on. What do you think?
Until Ubisoft starts to become more pro-consumer and reward companies that do well, positive reinforcement, they're going to end up in the same cycle. I don't mean that as any disrespect. You know, I'm a Ubisoft partner too, so I don't really want to step on any toes. But
Right.
when you got something good and players obviously enjoy it, the way that you get back in people's good graces or players' good graces is by giving more of what they want versus trying, oh, this doesn't fit our, money making machine model. So shit, fuck it, just go to something else. Yeah, they're going to end up in the same position every time.
I think that's also partially one of the reasons why they moved Assassin's Creed to next year, because they couldn't afford to take another loss this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad for shareholders.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Get it out the fiscal year.
So you guys think Ubisoft will still be here in about 5-10 years?
It's hard to say because apparently Tencent's trying to buy.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm thinking about buying in, and I don't even know what that's going to entail.
They've been having private meetings, according to what I've heard. So yeah,
there's no telling. There is truly no telling.
None whatsoever. We don't know. Like nowadays, like the gaming industry as a whole is kind of in a topsy-turvy, and you don't know who's gonna be standing at the end of this dust cloud, bro. I'm gonna be real. There's a lot happening right now. Columbo 2, let's go. No, please no.
Cut it out.
I mean, if they were to do that, let's entertain the idea for a second. It would have to be open world, and our characters would have to be able to do other stuff outside of just like docking. And I was expecting like action out of the ship, but it's all naval based combat, bro. And I'm like, what?
That is a pirate ship game through and through. That's it.
Right.
Pirate ship.
I was actually I love the idea of meeting people on the like when you're in the ocean, like you can actually meet other players. That was a dope concept. Or when you're docked, you can actually meet other players. I think that was cool. But there needs to be more. There needed to be more to the game.
I feel like they had a really good foundation with a game that they released years ago called Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I feel like they could have built on top of that and expanded from that and made it its own thing, right? But I feel like, if I'm being honest, I feel like Bones might have been a step in the wrong direction, but I'm gonna just leave it there before they end up provoking my
That's all they did. They took the ship, the naval mechanics from Black Flag, and that was it.
That's it, literally.
People were expecting a Black Flag, like a spiritual successor to Black Flag. That's not what we got.
Unfortunately,
a game that was in development for over 10 years, but that's neither here nor there. I'm done. Moving on. 6v6 might be returning to Overwatch 2.
God damn.
Why? What's the goddamn for?
Oh,
what is Overwatch 2 at this point? If they bring back 6v6, what is Overwatch 2? A gateway into live service?
I mean, isn't it like a live service game now? It is.
It is. It is.
For all intents and purposes.
No, that was their way to remove. That was their way to get battle passes in the game and remove the loot boxes where you can just earn stuff by playing.
Yeah, so now you just buy it.
And they fooled all of us, and we accepted it gracefully.
I don't know. I don't know about gracefully. I was pretty pissed, and I see a whole bunch of posts about people like, this is quite literally Overwatch 1.5. We go back to 6v6. It might even be less than 1.5. It might be 1.2 at this point. But it's clearly because of the impending doom that is Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals is coming next month. I'm so excited for Marvel Rivals. I'm sorry.
I am too.
Sorry. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
I am too.
One, I'm a Marvel nerd. Two, I'm a Marvel nerd. And I'm looking forward to it, bro. Who are you looking to main?
So I haven't played it so much. I like Thor, I like Star-Lord, and Iron Man. I've been going back and forth between those three. I try to have somebody in each class just because, first off, if anybody from Marvel Rivals team, from NetEase, if you ever get a hold of this video, please put in roll queue, because the amount of times that I've had to race to my character, and then I've had like 3 tanks and 2 DPSs and 1 healer.
Yeah, roll queue would definitely make sense.
No question. Are you playing on PC or console?
So I played on PC and I played on console. I think when I stream, I might play on console just to ease up the load on my PC from running the game and streaming at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But for all intents and purposes, yeah, I'm gonna be on both. Uh,
So on the PC,
Yeah.
you get that muscle memory for you got to stick your mouse so that when you're loading into the game and the character select screen's about to come up, your mouse is already hovering over your character. And then as soon as it pops up, click, click, boom, you got it.
Mm.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Once you know where your character is, just leave it right in that little section. If you got to scroll a little bit, boom. But I feel like everybody's doing that though, so
It's still a race.
it's a race on who can flick. That's gonna sound crazy. Who can scroll the fastest?
Don't tell me, bro. Don't tell me Heartless already got you. You've already gotten the brain virus from Heartless. You've only just been here for about an hour and change. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm done.
Oh man, I gotta think twice, man. I feel like something's gonna fly in my face in the near future. So let me walk on eggshells.
So, all right.
Yeah.
So this, let me read off this article real quick. All right. Overwatch 2 game director Aaron Keller and the studio will be introducing two different 6v6 tests as part of the Overwatch 2 upcoming season 14. The first of these is set to launch a week into the season and will be a variation of open queue and required each team to have at least one of each role, but no more than three, with players able to switch roles on the fly during a match as long as the limit isn't broken. All right. Blizzard's second 6v6 test will. Why are they doing a test? Is my question. Are they trying to see how the game will operate under the 6v6?
So as I understand it, the whole reason that they said they went, or one of the main reasons they said they went to 5v5 was to cut down on queue times because trying to find two tanks, two DPS, two supports, the wait times were significantly higher, and they had a whole graph that showed the difference in time lapse between games. And then also balancing. They said that they were having issues trying to keep everything balanced, but specifically with tanks.
I think the main problem with the Overwatch bouncing and having having it be 6v6 is that you required a lot more team synergy.
Mhm.
And when you remove the second tank, it allowed individual players to go into matches and making much more significant changes to the outcome of the game. So
So
I
what's
think
gonna
that's the
happen?
plight of Overwatch.
But isn't it going to like revert back to what it was before then?
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they handle it.
Unless they
Yeah.
debuff the freaking tanks.
They have to make a decision though. You have a 6v6 hero shooter or a 5v5, whatever they do. You have to decide: is it a game that is supposed to be esports viable and have super high competitive integrity, or is it a game that we do want casuals to hop in, pick a character that's roughly pretty powerful and change the outcome of the game by himself? Or do we want players to synergize with their other? Is that the game? Well, like, what is Overwatch anymore? Is it just a shooting game, or is it actually a strategy team building game? It's just a shooting game now.
I think it's just a shooting game now, bro. They're trying to compete with games the likes of Fortnite and all the others. It's just to keep people playing. That's it.
Yeah. I think they want to try to entice old players that gave up the game once they went 5v5. And also because I mean most of the people that left the game that were fond of 6v6, and then people that play the game now that miss 6v6, if they don't at least offer something, then that's less of a reason for them to stick around with Overwatch once Marvel's Rivals drops.
Right.
So yeah, it's just I think they said that they were having 3 different modes tested out, and there were like varying different like debuffs and like character aspects that would change depending on the playtest mode. So I'm interested to see how it comes out though.
So Tony just said, you know what would solve these problems? PvE, which they ignored. Yes, but also didn't they promise a story mode?
Yeah. So essentially, whenever Jeff Kaplan, the person that was like started this whole Overwatch stuff,
Mm-hmm.
The
he
OG.
intended, yes, the OG, he intended Overwatch 2 to be specifically PvE. And whenever they started, which I think they said that they started working on Overwatch 2 a year after Overwatch 1 dropped.
Mm-hmm.
But shortly after, they had to kick the plans for PvE, and you saw it slowly over time because Jeff Kaplan was the only one of the main ones that was kind of fighting for it. And then once he kind of left, it just kind of like shattered after that. It was just like, okay, PvE's done, focusing on PvP, and there's not going to be much story content outside of like the occasional game mode.
Right.
Or the little shorts they did.
Right. Which even then, there were reports that like the higher ups at Blizzard,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't see the point of the cinematics. Like they thought it was a waste of money essentially. Like them taking time out and paying people to animate different shorts, which was part of the reason why some of the people even got into Overwatch, because Overwatch lore goes crazy. Overwatch lore is pretty good.
Overwatch lore is sick. I love it.
It's pretty good, but it's part of the reason why some of the people got into the game. And so whenever they said they were done with PvE, it was just like, we'll keep these modes just to kind of entice you. But aside from that, like, unless you're ready to spend some money and shoot these people and play 5v5 and like it, there's nothing we can do with you.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I'm so confused about all of this. I really feel like they just reskinned Overwatch 1 and just gave it back
Pretty
to the
much.
fan base. Like I can remember Heartless's experience. Like he said he could never play Overwatch 1 again because he just got up one day and just saw Overwatch 2 on his computer.
Yeah.
But that's legit what happened.
That's what happened.
Oh, they removed it from your.
They removed the game altogether. You cannot
It forced
play
an
Overwatch
update.
1.
It forced an update. When the update was done, it no longer said Overwatch 1. It just said Overwatch 2.
So you're gonna like this 5v5. You're gonna
No,
take
you're
this
gonna-
5v5 and you're gonna like
take it. You're gonna like it.
You know what's crazy? 5v5 was the first time I got one game away from Masters. I was all the way in Diamond 1 game away from Masters. You know the scenario where it was like you do like the rank up matches, you do 7 of them, and then at the end, you know what I'm saying? I had lost one. Yeah, I had lost one, and I was getting ready to go. I was getting ready to get that Masters, and then we lost that one, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck this game.
Yeah, one loss. First off, Overwatch is probably second to Call of Duty with the amount of toxicity it brings out of me personally. I can't speak for everybody else, but like playing tank is such a stressful experience. When one person is not doing their job, that makes your job 1,000 times harder. Even as DPS, if the tank isn't moving the front line, or if the support isn't either helping you pick off people or healing you the entire time they're trying to play hero ball, it's a fucking stressful experience. People don't want to counter swap, and then tanks are forced to counter swap because it's 5v5. There's so many. I could literally just go on a laundry list, a tangent about the issues that I have with Overwatch 2. I just
I usually I don't play solo queue, and I don't play with randoms. I usually play with like a group of friends, right? So I don't really necessarily have those issues, but we do get rolled a lot. But
You don't play with me.
I don't. Of course, we play together. We've won a few games.
Those are the games. When you say we don't win a lot, you were talking about the times you don't play with me.
Whatever.
Oh, he's saying he's the X.
Yeah, right. That's what he's trying to say. Please stop. Well, we are also looking to launch an Overwatch team. That's something else that we've been talking about. We're
trying to get people who. Well, ideally, what we want to get is 10. I guess now it's going to be 12 players. We want to get 12 people who play together enough that we can once a week come together and do customs.
Right. And I was thinking of like online matches too. We could do online matches too if we had like an actual team. So that'd be cool. You heard it here first, guys. Yeah, I know exactly. I'm trying to move past it.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Heartless.
That'd be really interesting though. Overwatch I guess
Yeah.
not necessarily esports team, but for lack of better terms,
Yeah.
be dope.
Yo, Harless and I have been toying with the idea of doing like a streamer versus streamer thing for the longest time. Like have a
With
streamer
Overwatch?
have a streamer bring their community versus
Ah,
our community.
yeah.
It'd be so dope, bro. I cannot wait until we get people who are agreeing to like pull up. We've asked a few people and they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then we check back with them like, yeah, sure. But nothing's ever
Mhm.
really metastasized. But
Yeah,
eventually.
I would like to participate, but trying to find 5 other
Now,
people, 4 other people that
yeah.
all want to play Overwatch at once
Mhm.
and their availability at the same time is difficult for me personally.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that's always solo queuing, so that's probably why I mauled
Yeah,
a
whenever
lot.
you're playing Overwatch, then bro, let us know because we usually play on
I'll have to
Saturdays.
I'll have to get y'all's like BattleNet or whatever it is, and
It's
we can definitely
same
run it.
here.
We
My
can
my
definitely
my
run it.
BattleNet is the same across everywhere. My
Yeah,
my
so
thing, yeah, even on Steam, same. No
got you.
underscore though. The underscore is because I have 2 Twitch accounts. And the first one,
Oh,
Twitch tells me I don't own it anymore, pretty much. And I still can't get access to my shit. Long story.
what? Okay, all right.
So no, it's not really a long story. You remember when Twitch first came out and you had to make an account if you wanted to like stream from your console, like from
I
Xbox 360 or Xbox One type. I think it was around those times.
I'm going to be real with you all.
Yeah, you don't know?
I don't because I've been on Twitch since 2019.
Oh wow, you
Yeah,
fresh.
I'm new. I'm new.
Yeah, you fresh. Yeah, so that's how it started off, right? And because I made it from my console, I couldn't like sign in online. And whenever I
Mhm,
did, I finally switched the password and whatever say use my email, everything. And I like, when it asks you to change your password via email, I did
mhm.
that, signed in, and they told me I didn't own my account. I'm like, what? Wait, what? I just signed in with my email. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? You don't own the account. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna make another account. And that's how I ended up making this account. And I
No,
had
what
like
the
I
heck?
didn't have crazy. I don't think I had anything on there because that's when
Mhm,
I just decided I was gonna stream. So I
mhm.
was trying. Oh, I already have a Twitch account. Let's just use this one. Nope, I don't own it. Apparently,
Okay. At least it was one of the accounts you can just kind of be like, whatever.
yeah.
We'll just
It's
start it
not.
again.
It's nothing that I had any kind of like crazy following on.
Mhm,
But I still feel like an imposter because everybody, whatever they're using especially like tournaments or events, they
mhm.
put the underscore, and I'm like, there's no underscore really. It's just there because I can't put a fucking
If
space. You
only
see
you
what I mean?
knew.
If
If
only you knew.
only you knew.
Yeah,
You need to get in. Well, if it's worth it to you, I mean, I'll probably get a hold of like Twitch support and be like,
I
yo,
did.
what?
I did, and that's who told me I didn't own my account either. Like they have nothing. They can't do anything about it. So I was like,
Well,
okay,
GG's.
cool. Wait a minute. What is going on in chat? I'm
Yeah, I
not gonna
just
talk.
I
I'm
just
not.
saw that.
No, we're not touching anything in the chat right now. No comment
I
whatsoever because this has to go on Spotify and other platforms. So
yeah.
we're not.
That,
We're
that's
not
why
doing
I typed. That's why I had to
Thank
clear my
you.
name.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh man.
But yeah, like I'm telling you, Pizzo, this is the kind of craziness that happens over here all the time. So
I haven't been here for this type of craziness. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like I've seen some wild stuff, but that
that was
specific,
wild.
yeah.
That was wild. So apparently there are going to be 2 tests for Overwatch,
Mhm.
right? Well, what I'm still confused about is it going to be sticking around after the fact, or is it just here for season 14? That's what I'm not really
I think
100%
they're making
sure
the
about.
switch forever.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. If they take it away at the end of the season, the people that fell in love with
Are going to leave again?
6v6, they're gonna be gone and they're gonna be playing Marvel Rivals. So
Season 25, 8v8.
Yeah,
don't
right.
you put that in the air. Hopefully, you know what? I
Yo,
might.
how many players is Rival 6v6?
Yeah. Mhm.
Because
It's
I
six
never
v
got to
six.
play. I didn't get
Mhm.
access to the beta.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
actually
six v
excited for that.
six.
Yeah, the console betas, I think they're dropping a console beta by the end of this month or probably next week.
Really?
Yeah, or early next month. One of the two. One of
S-
the two.
Speaking of, I'm just gonna mention this in passing, but
Well,
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah.
don't say that. Don't say that. You're going to evoke Pinksy
Pinksy's live, and I would not be surprised if he hops in right now.
just because he heard that shit.
Yes.
You're gonna invoke Pinksy, bro. He's gonna pop in at some point.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that.
That's all he's been talking about. And I think that's also why I'm also concerned about the Assassin's Creed game as well, because it's getting released in the same month.
Like I want to say within a week.
There's so many games coming out that month. Like a Dragon, Pirates of Hawaii, that's coming out in that month as well. Monster Hunter, that. What else? There's like 3 other games that are coming out that month. It's gonna be a stacked month. So
Sure.
man said Concord crossover. I'm done, Tony.
Did y'all hear that? They've been updating Concord. They might try to re-release it.
And again, I've been saying this forever. If Concord comes back, it's gonna be free to play.
Oh, for sure.
No question.
Yeah,
no question.
yeah, for sure.
No question.
I think they learned that lesson.
I can't believe they gave their money back.
That is,
I
have to commend that. Yeah, a lot of people got their money back. I got to commend them for running refunds because.
Right.
I don't know if I would have did the same. Spent $400 million to make a thing. I'm like, sorry guys, I'm taking a huge L here. I'm gonna have to keep this. I'm gonna have to keep this $1 million.
Nah, they had to, because now guess what? It's a tax write-off. They can legit make it a tax write-off because they earned zero profit because they returned everything.
It would still have been a tax write-off if they made only $1 million, but they spent $400 million to make it. That's a $399 million loss. I think.
Does it work like that? I don't.
That's
think
exactly how that
like
works. If you make a product, if it takes you if it takes you $100 million to make a product and you sell it and you only get $60 million in revenue, you have a $40 million loss. If you in your regular day job only made $100,000 a year, but you lost $40 million in your product, guess what? Your net income for your entire year is negative $39,900,000.
Facts.
So I think is they gave the money back because they looked at how much they made and they said, okay, well, we made nothing. We can either not give everyone their money back, or we can give everyone their money back, get on everyone's good standing, get on everyone's good side, and if we release the game back for free, they'll come back.
Yeah, good graces. They're trying to get back in good people's good graces.
Yes, keeping that $1 million is not worth losing dozens of millions of dollars in the future if they re-release the game.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, bro. I don't know. Concord's definite. I don't know if you know about Secret Level, Pizzo, but Secret Level.
I cannot wait. I literally can't wait.
Yo, someone said, I saw a tweet. Somebody saying it's going to be awkward when that Concord
episode airs.
Because a lot of people are going to be like,
you know what? I wouldn't put it past them
to launch it the
day that episode comes out and be like, oh, you like that episode? We got more characters here. And
or at least tease the launch within the episode somehow.
Something.
Yeah, like Concord will return at the end, like freaking Marvel. Concord will return. It makes sense. It makes sense. But I love the animation though. I don't know if you guys ever watch Love, Death, and Robots.
I've seen a little bit.
I watched an episode.
It's dope, bro. It's from the animation house of Tim Miller, he's also working on Secret Level. Yeah, I don't know. For those who don't know, Tim Miller is the director for the first Deadpool movie and Terminator Dark Fate, I think.
Yeah.
Or Dark Salvation, or whatever the hell that was.
Whichever one that was, yeah.
The last one with John Connor becoming a freaking android or some shit. Whatever. Whatever. But yeah. And they basically killed John Connor and they essentially turned John Connor into a chick because they killed off John Connor and then just put all of John Connor's lore on this new female character and just like, okay. But look, guys, it's a different story now. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. But hey. That's neither here nor there. But all right. So, guys, we're going to move on to the Gamer Reactual section. Now, Pizzo, you're new to this, so we're going to let you know what it is. So, Gamer Reactual is usually a question that is probably like a big topic of discussion in the gaming world. That's like a general question that we have each week, and we'll have this conversation tonight. So, tonight is Sonic the Hedgehog over the years. How do you think that Sonic, um, or what do you think of Sonic over the years? What are your thoughts about where Sonic has evolved or not advanced? I'm looking for or elevated to over the years. What are your thoughts about that? So we'll start with you, then we move on to Heartless.
Okay. So as far as Sonic goes, I think that there's something to be said that in an IP that can not only last so long, but capture a fan base in each generation, right?
Right.
Like you have the OGs that kind of grew up on the original games. You have people like myself that came up with the Dreamcast games and the different style of games. They have racing games. They have one of my personal favorites, Sonic Riders. I fucking love Sonic.
Yeah.
But there's that. And then with the movies, like being able to branch out into animation and into live action movies and do well, there's something to be said about that. Of course, my favorite, media interpretation. I'm always going to be fond of the video game versions. And don't beat me up when I say this, but I have not watched any of the live action Sonic movies.
What?
Nah, you tripping.
I knew that was going to happen, but I got to be honest. I really wanted to wait and be honest with you. I really wanted to wait until they all three came out and just watch them back to back to back.
So are you telling me at the beginning of the first Sonic movie when it came out, oh yeah, I'll wait for the trilogy. You didn't even know the movie was gonna get a trilogy, bro.
No. I didn't know it was getting a trilogy until the second movie. Once they came out with the second movie, I was like, okay, they're not gonna stop at two. Obviously, there has to be another one. There's more characters that I haven't seen from like trailers and stuff like that. And then of course they introduce, Shadow in the third one.
Right.
So I'm interested, but once the second one came out, I said, you know what? I already haven't watched the first one. I'm gonna just wait till the third one comes out, and I'm just gonna back to back them. They were reviewing well, so I felt like when the game came out, when the movie came out, I might have been missing out on like the theater experience of watching it for the first time. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted to wait. I kind of wanted to be the dark horse, I guess, or not the dark horse, the black sheep, I guess. And be the only guy that waited until they all came out and just back to back them. So, but yeah, Sonic, love Sonic. Favorite interpretation, of course, is video games, and I have my three favorites. The first of the 1 and 2 Sonic Adventures and Sonic Riders. And yeah,
I think it's safe to say Sonic is a forever IP.
For sure, 100%.
I didn't always feel that way.
I didn't always feel that way either.
Yes,
I didn't feel that way.
I felt like for me personally, between I don't know 2007 and the beginning of the live action stuff, and what's that latest Sonic game? Not the new one, but was Odyssey. I feel like since the live actions and Odyssey and what we're seeing now, I think Sonic has really turned itself around in terms of like a universe. You got the live action stuff. The games are as popular now as they ever was when I was a kid. What was that Sonic game that you had 3 characters in your team at any given time?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was when I bought that game. I was highly disappointed. I never bought another Sonic game ever since to this day.
Sonic Fudge. Was it Sonic Rivals?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I think it came out in 2007, 2008.
I think it's Sonic Rivals. Wait a minute. It has to be Sonic Rivals. It has to be Sonic Rivals.
Fellow says Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom is the TV show.
Trash movie choices.
It's Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes. It came out in 2003. That was the last Sonic game I bought. Highly disappointed with it. And over the years, I kind of felt like Sonic was just, like a Mega Man, dying out almost, or a Rayman. But no, it's now I almost feel like it's gonna catch up to like the Mario.
Yes, it's definitely on the level of Mario. I feel like Mega Man, bro. I feel like Mega Man had so much potential, but it just kind of fizzled out. Mega Man is almost a niche IP now. You can't really do anything crazy with Mega Man, to be honest. But Sonic, like, I don't know what kid doesn't know Sonic. My kids know Sonic,
Yeah.
bro. So it's like, yeah, Sonic. I don't think Sonic's going anywhere. I think we're in the era of Sonic right now, for real. Especially with the movies, like you said. Um, wasn't it crazy that Sonic got a movie before Mario? Well, let me shut up. No, Mario actually had a movie back in the 90s. Not that it was a great movie. I guess we could say, isn't it crazy that Sonic has a more accurate movie than Mario? Yo, y'all remember the Mario movie?
Yeah. The live action one?
The live action one?
But I
Yeah.
fucking loved that shit as a kid.
Yes, I did too. I used to watch that all the time on Disney. Disney used to have that almost every other week. You'd see the Mario movie on Disney, bro. With Luigi
Sonic
being
is
friggin' John Leguizamo. Like, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. But okay.
Sonic is also a popular meme. That's the only way to reach the kids today.
Well, yeah.
Do you know their way? Do you know their way?
But yeah, yeah, like I said, Sonic is not going anywhere. I really,
For sure.
I really don't see any letting up for Sonic whatsoever. I don't know if they have a new TV. Do they have a new TV show? I could be wrong.
Sorry, I'm getting caught up in watching this gameplay. This
The
Sonic
gameplay looks
gameplay.
sick. I'm actually looking at it myself.
It reminds me of the older Sonic games, just kind of updated.
Hmm.
So I like it.
I think that's what
And
they're
then I
going
get
for, though. It's almost like a
mm,
celebration of the
yeah.
entire franchise of Sonic in general. Shout out to everyone that remembers those ads. What ads? The Sonic ads? Oh, Sonic does that. What Nintendo don't? Yes, I remember that shit. That was when Sega and Nintendo were like true rivals, bro. They've since mended fences because for the most part you can get all of Sonic stuff on the Switch.
hmm
Yeah. Shout out to Agatha Heartless. I'm not watching the show, but whoever was watching it, I won't yuck your yum.
Yeah, I've been watching it. It's an okay show, but
Yeah.
I've been watching Penguin and enjoying the
Penguin is a
Penguin show.
boss movie, bro. Penguin is a legit like mafia movie, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
mafia TV show, bro.
You talking about the show based off the new Batman?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been hearing
Penguin
good things
is
about it.
dope. Penguin is dope, bro. I was so surprised.
Did you
by
watch the
Penguin.
movie?
I watched the movie. The movie was pretty
Mhm.
good to me.
I thought it
I
was really
liked
good.
it.
I thought aesthetically it was a,
It
you know, a
was.
cool theme for a Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like what they did with the character.
Mhm.
I like that they made him more detective based.
Yeah.
I think I have unrealistic expectations because
It's
I
Batman.
yeah, well, not only is it's Batman, it's just like we're at a day and age where there's more technology, and so I'm kind of expecting like a live action version, not one to one of like the Arkham series, but like you need to have the detective, you need to have the combat skills, you need to have the interactions between characters. But my expectations are too high, and I can't expect that from the first movie. So I kind of had to temper that. But once I got into the movie, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll be honest with you, I think that might have been my favorite movie that year.
Did you hear what they were doing for a Batman movie before this, the Matt Reeves Batman?
What were they doing?
Ben Affleck was going to direct and he was going to
Oh
play Batman. And
yeah,
it was
it was
essentially,
his
bro,
rogues. Yeah.
yeah, it was going to be Batman in like a raid format. You know the raid movies,
Mhm.
Heartless?
No.
So basically, it's a cop that got locked into a freaking project building, essentially,
Mhm.
with a bunch of gangsters on every floor. And that's what was how they kind of pitched the next Batman film with Deathstroke go breaking into Arkham and online and just basically letting loose of
Releasing his
all
own,
the villains,
Oh,
right?
okay.
And Batman is stuck in there with all the villains, and Deathstroke would have been the main villain of that show, bro. That would be an insane movie to me. I don't know about y'all, but that would be so nuts
Yeah,
because then it would make sense to see all the villains in one movie.
yeah, I was actually looking forward to that. For a while, Ben Affleck's Batman. I mean, of course, I had my qualms with him, but I thought it was a fairly decent take. I knew they were going the whole like Dark Knight Returns route
Right.
with his character. So I was interested to see, a seasoned Batman. He's already like captured most of his rogues, threw him in Arkham, and then having to
Right.
go down memory lane and figure out what the hell's going on. And then Joe Manganiello as Deathstroke. I
Deathstroke.
like this. I like this design too.
They might be bringing him back.
Hey, fingers crossed. I wouldn't be mad. I would not
They
be
might be
mad if they
bringing him
brought him back.
Apparently, they're considering a Bane and Deathstroke movie, from what I've been hearing through the grapevine. And they're also working on Dynamic Duo, which will be releasing in 2027, I want to say.
Really?
So it's a Jason Todd and Nightwing movie, like a team up movie between those two Robins. Well, not Robins, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So
I'm watching Agatha all along. TBH is decent. Latest episode 7 is the best so far. I actually agree with that, Tony. That latest episode kind of reminds me of it was kind of Inception-y, if you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't watched any of it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you watch WandaVision when it came out?
I watched WandaVision. I actually love WandaVision. It was kind of trippy, but I loved it.
I wouldn't say it's as good, but it's in the same vein. So I would say watch episode 2 first to see if because episode 1 is like it's very bare bones, it's very very basic, very slow burn, and it doesn't really show you too much. Now, if you start at episode 2, there's things happening to where you can kind of jump in and then figure out, 1, what's going on, 2, who the main villain is, and then 3, whether or not you can get with these characters. So if you get the time, give it a chance.
Okay.
Netflix fight scene in the warehouse. Oh yeah. No. I think still is the best live action portrayal of Batman. Combat.
Yeah, to me personally, yes. But it almost felt like it wasn't Batman though, because those dudes died, bro. I'm sorry. He legit killed them. Batman killed those guys. They're dead.
If we're being honest, if we're going off the Arkham games too, some of them people died.
Some of those dudes are dead. No. But here's how they remedy that. If you put on your visor,
it
says pulse on those bitches. No, they're dead.
Nah, they got broken backs.
No, you're not tricking me right now. These guys are dead.
My god!
If you play the Arkham games, Heartless, you can throw a guy off a building, and go down and check him. He still has a pulse.
Unconscious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, how long is he alive for? Is my question. Because he's dying. He's dead.
Oh my god! Yeah, man. There's no way some of these people.
Batman doesn't kill. Yeah, but he maims though.
Man,
paralyzes people.
Paralyzed, bro. You should see the takedowns in the Arkham games. The Arkham games takedowns are, huh?
Same thing with Spider-Man, by the way.
Yeah, Spider-Man legit kills people.
True.
And
on top of that, he has super strength. So I'm like,
I don't think Spider-Man has that rule though. He doesn't have that rule though.
He doesn't.
No. I think he tries not to.
But
I don't think it's like, if I do this, then I'm just as bad as them.
Right. No, he doesn't have that moral compass. Spider-Man doesn't have that moral compass.
I didn't know I needed that, but I did.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
But, no, he is strong as shit though. Like I remember when Doc Ock took over his body, and I don't remember who he punched, and he punched the guy's jaw clean off, bro. And it was like, yo, he didn't know Spider-Man was holding back all this time.
I mean, he killed Harry Osborn.
Who killed Harry Osborn?
Spider-Man.
Did he?
Well, okay. Yeah.
Are you talking about the movies?
Yeah. Did he not kill him?
No, he didn't kill him. Harry helped him. Harry got killed by Venom in
oh, you know what? He didn't die from that explosion. Nah, you're right. He didn't die.
He fried him though.
He fried him. He came back with that burnt face. You're right. You're right.
Fried his ass. Some best friend, bro.
He came back looking like he put his meat in the toaster.
Oh my god. We came right back to the toaster. Apparently Tom Holland might be coming back for our Spider-Man 4.
He already confirmed that on the Jimmy Fallon show or whatever.
I wonder it's Jimmy Fallon. That's Fallon. But do you think I feel like Venom's gonna be a part of that. Spoiler alert
Um,
from the Venom
they
movie.
if they are working towards Secret Wars, I feel like
They
it's
have
only
to.
right.
They have to.
Yeah, I feel
Because
like it's
that's
only
where
right.
we got the black suit. That's where
Yeah.
Spider-Man got the black suit. But that was before people even knew that it was actually Venom. It was a symbiote. They only retconned that after the fact.
Right.
The symbiote suit wasn't a real thing in Secret Wars.
Mm.
That only happened after the fact. And I think Todd McFarlane had something to do with that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So shout out to Todd McFarlane. You know, for years I didn't like that guy for some reason. I don't
Really?
know why. I don't know why.
What was the big deal? I mean, did you like read a comment panel? Was like, you know what? Fuck
I
this guy.
I don't know. I think back in the day I didn't appreciate his art style that much.
Like the
It
whole
just
like
it looked
extreme.
it looked I think it was the whole extremeness of it. But
Mm,
over time I kind of grew to appreciate it. I was like, damn, these are actually pretty fire. So I don't know what it was. Maybe something
yeah.
that changed.
I don't know. I never really had an issue with it. I kind of like it's kind of why I like. I don't know if you've read the recent Batman comics, but they got like the Absolute series, and the
Yeah.
Absolute Batman is just
Oh, so
a
you're a nerd
freak.
nerd. You're like me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why I say whenever Mortal Kombat came up, anytime there's like lore that I'm like, I really, really know, I always end up going on a fucking tangent, especially if it's the first time. So I'm glad it's a safe space, but yeah, for sure. Like I fuck with
Absolution, bro.
comics. I
Yeah,
love
bro.
nerd.
Apparently they
Yeah.
had did they I think Wonder Woman Absolution
Yeah,
just
I think that
ended?
one just came out, and I think
Yeah.
the next one that's gonna come out is
Superman.
Absolute. Oh, was it Super?
Superman. Absolute Superman.
Oh, did they already come out with Absolute Flash?
What was the first one?
Hold on, let me see.
Well, I know I think Absolute Superman is the next one. We're all nerds here, bro. Yes, we are. But we are all nerds in a specific kind of way. There's levels to this shit, Jay.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's Superman because they started with Batman, then they did Wonder Woman, and now it's gonna
Superman.
be
So
with the
breaking
Trinity.
news, by the way, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella is getting a pay raise of $30 million. The news comes after the company laid off over 2,500 employees from the gaming division since January 2024, along with closures of Arcane, Austin, and Tango Gameworks. Yeah, so you're getting a pay raise while you're laying motherfuckers off.
That's not a good look.
Wow, it's
It's
not a
not
good
a good
look.
look at all.
That's not a good look. Shout out to Heartless, by the way. He's the one that kind of plugged that for us.
Appreciate that.
I seen it and I was like, this is gaming news, and we've been talking about layoffs for all year since the beginning of this podcast. Since we've started this podcast, we've been talking about layoffs.
But for a few weeks though, we're kind of coasting with no layoff news.
I mean,
there was a little
the
bit
goals
of
to be going years without layoffs.
Yeah, right. But
The fact that you even said, yeah, well, I mean, we did have a few good weeks. I mean, that alone it says enough.
Facts. That's wild, bro. This man's getting a $30 million, bro. $30 million, bro. You know how many employees that could pay?
That's a lot.
It is an egregious amount, man.
And this is for one man. And I'm not hating. Get your bag, bro. But
your bag at the cost of other people's bag is just
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
How did Nintendo handle this when they weren't making any money off the Wii U?
They take a pay cut, but I think it's the country. That's how the country is set up. Like the first people that get a pay cut is leadership, essentially. It's the CEO.
That makes sense. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be. Meanwhile, over here, the first people that get a pay cut are the employees. They get let go. Sorry, we can't pay you.
Heavy lifting.
You know what's crazy? That's what it's like in small businesses. If you own a small business and your business is starting to lose money, you don't get to cut people's money.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You have to eat that. But it's like when you get to a certain point and you're publicly trading and you have all these shareholders, everything becomes about dollar signs and appeasing your shareholders. If you can appease your shareholders as a CEO, you will get your $30 million, even if you have to shut down certain game studios that aren't making money.
So have they done anything worth $30 million Rays recently, right? Like
No,
the
not that I
most
know.
recent first person anything from Xbox that I can think of off the top of my head is the
Mhm.
Shattered Space DLC for Starfield.
Yeah.
And that I believe is mixed if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look it up because I might be misquoting, but it didn't do too well. It wasn't too hot.
All right. But like, I don't get it, bro. Somebody explain to me. Am I missing something here?
Yeah,
We've got to be missing something here. But now you can't even
62%.
say that because Tango Gameworks actually dropped one of their best games for
Yeah,
last year
yeah.
in Hi-Fi Rush.
Same thing like
They
with
closed down the
Ubisoft
studio,
and
Prince of Persia.
mm-hmm.
Because I feel again unrealistic expectation, bro. They fired Hi-Fi Rush devs. Yes, they did. And then who bought them? Somebody bought the studio recently.
I think it's like Craft or something like that. Yeah.
Crafton. I think it was
Yes,
Crafton.
yeah. Crafting, yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. I don't think Hi-Fi Rush is that strong of an IP to like move numbers, right?
Yeah,
But
it
I don't
was.
think that's what they bought them for. It's just a good
Mhm.
IP, and they're gonna find creative ways to like put money in that company so they can focus on making games like Hi-Fi Rush and like generate I guess you could say a respectable income if you want to call that, you know.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I totally don't get it here.
This might be debatable, but I don't think anybody should be making. I don't think a single person on this planet should be making $30 million a year.
That's crazy.
Can we
Bro,
name me a
he's not
job that's
making
worth
bro,
$30 million a year?
forget that though. He's not making 30 million a year, Heartless. I
Oh,
want you
you're
to
right.
hear
You're
this.
right. You're right. You're right.
He's getting a pay raise.
Of 30 million.
Mhm.
My bad. My bad.
mhm.
He's getting a pay raise of 30 million, which means God knows what he's been making on top of that.
Yeah.
You heard about Subnautica 2? No, Tony. Fill us in.
Yeah, what happened?
We got a few more minutes.
I've only seen the reveal trailer. Came out a couple weeks ago.
For Subnautica.
Mm-hmm.
Juju, what's good? Welcome in. Just announced. Oh, okay. I wonder. Like I said, South of Midnight looks good, but I wonder. Are you looking forward to the Indiana Jones game at all?
I have mixed feelings about that because I'm not a huge fan of like the Dishonored style of gameplay. After playing like Deathloop, whenever that came out, I think that game was wildly overrated.
Deathloop,
And when
yeah,
I
for sure.
and when I watch anything gameplay related from Indiana Jones, it's like it feels just like a reskin, and I'm not like super into the Indiana Jones lore to be excited for it. It's going to be something that's happening, and I'm sure it's going to be a big deal because objectively, Indiana Jones is a fairly big IP.
Mhm.
If it's on Game Pass, hopefully it's optimized and doesn't crash as much as Black Ops 6, and I can actually get through the story. But yeah, I'll play it because I'm already paying $12 a month. So
I mean, here's the thing. That game is also going to going to be a timed exclusive for Xbox because it's going to other platforms in
yeah,
6 months afterwards. So,
Mhm.
I honestly feel like that's the method moving forward for Xbox. Nothing's going to stay
Mhm.
on the platform because again, they've conditioned their audience to only you pay for Game Pass. They're not going to buy games. They're not going to.
Yeah. You know, a question that I might have for y'all is like,
Mhm.
in the scope of like game sales, especially for like smaller game studios, do you think Game Pass may have ended up doing more harm than good?
Oh, we
Yes,
Like,
talk about
we
this
talk,
at
we talk
large.
talk about it all the time, bro. Like I said, it's good for gamers, bad for the industry.
yeah,
Good for
it's definitely a
gamers,
good deal.
exactly
But
for gamers for sure, 100%. But when it comes to generating, like making money for the industry, no, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I kind of felt that way because it's just like, you get smaller companies that if they negotiate deals with Xbox, you would, in order for it to be profitable, you'd have to go like way over like the amount of money that you put into making the game.
Mhm.
But I don't even know if they're like negotiation prices that just basically even them out, which that's not good. Like if you don't make any money back, you're not in the green at all. Or if
Mhm.
it's like barely over, you know what I mean, or less, that's even worse. So that's why I was like, man, like I enjoy it, but I'm like, yeah, as
Right.
a smaller company, just
Mhm.
having your stuff go to a game service where you're not getting a majority of those funds from that sale.
What
Yeah.
I heard was they do it. It's almost like with like streaming,
Mhm.
where, and I'm not sure this is 100% true, so don't quote me on this. But I hear it's based on how many people are playing at the same time, how many people downloaded the game,
Oh.
and they get like almost like commissions in a sense
So it's like
on, yeah,
geared basically, like based
basically.
on
Hmm.
performance. Yeah.
Performance. So that's how they get paid. But there's over 100 games on Game Pass, so I don't see how they're generating money at that point.
Mm.
But going back to what I said, bad for the industry, but it's good for gamers
Yeah.
because I can have Game Pass and I won't have to worry about buying a game that's coming out day and day. Like I'm 100% sure, 100% sure that Gears of War E-Day, when it drops next year or whenever it drops, is going to be on Game Pass day
Mm.
one. I don't have to pay for that. But I, as
Mhm.
a fan, will buy it because I'm a Gears of War. I'm a big Gears of War fan. I'm very big on the lore. I'm big on everything about Gears of War. So,
Okay. As a person that is new to Xbox and Microsoft IP,
mhm,
uh, I asked this about Halo, and people were saying just play like the first like 3 or 4. Anything after that is like debatable. But
mhm.
with Gears of War, is it the same situation? Are all of them good? Or
No,
okay, that was an astounding no.
no.
W-
1, 2, and 3,
okay,
maybe 4. That's it.
okay,
And I said
okay.
strongly, maybe. Strong, maybe 4.
So what about that has you on the fence? Is it the gameplay? Is it the story? Because I'm sure if you're 3 games in when 4 drops,
4 and 5's so 4 is okay. 5 story is completely ass because they did a complete 360 and just like move away from like the main cast of
yeah.
characters just to focus on one person. And I'm like, what the fuck are you
Uh,
doing? As a fan, I'm like, respectfully, what the
who
fuck
the
are
fuck
you
is
doing?
this?
Right. So the first 3 start with Marcus Phoenix and his band of brothers. Like they're a
Mhm,
cohort. So you have
mhm.
Coltrane, you have Beard, you have Dom. Dom dies in 3. Spoiler alert, but
Okay.
it's been years, so you should
Yeah.
be knowing this by now. But hey, anyways, sorry. But Dom, sacrificed himself and whatever and all that stuff. There's also Carmine, but there's Carmine is like the Kenny of the team. There's like a long line of Carmines. They're like different family members, and they
Yeah.
die in every single fucking series installment of the game. I'm not even joking,
Comparing
except
him to Kenny is
in
hilarious.
4. I think 4 is Carmine is the strongest one because that dude is brolic as hell. He's the
Yeah.
only survivor that I can think of, but Carmine is just always dying. The family of Carmine, I'm surprised they're not extinct at this point. But yeah, but overall, Gears of War 1, 2, and 3 is a phenomenal
Mhm.
story.
Okay.
Phenomenal story.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
5 is okay because you got to see Marcus Phoenix, the main character, as a parent, because his
Mm.
son is now a part of this whole thing because it's like years afterwards. So he's now an adult and all that shit.
Mm.
So you get to see that a little bit. But with 5, they kind of moved away from them and they're
Mm.
like relegated to like background characters. But what they did was, oh, they're still there for fan service.
Mhm.
Oh, so you like these guys? Let me just put them out there every now and again and then throw them back in the background. That's what they're doing. And I'm like, don't do that shit. I don't like that. Don't do it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And I mean, they
Understandable.
bring back the entire team for 5 from 1, 2, and 3,
Mhm.
but they barely get screen time, and it's only just for like fan service. No, that's not fan service. You're pissing your fans off.
Yeah, they dangle it in front of you like, huh?
Yeah,
Gotta be quicker
see
than
that?
that.
Move it. And in the promotional material as well, that's all you saw. You saw the main cast of characters. But when the game dropped, it's only one person you saw most of the time.
Yeah, I was really just asking because I wanted to know if I need to start from the jump or if there's like a better starting off point. But when I pick it up, I'll definitely start with Gears of War 1.
Gears of War, we're actually going to do an entire playthrough of the series soon. Because the first one is a multiplayer, but it's only 2 players. But then the second one is 4
Yeah.
players, the third one is 4 players.
Ooh.
So it's like, play Judgment too. So Judgment is also a good one. So
Okay.
Judgment is almost like a prequel, so it's before Gears of War 1. So if you want to play it like that, you can. It didn't get released in that order, but if you want to play it in like story
Like a
order,
pre-sequel. Yeah, just start
Judgment
with
1, 2, and 3. That's how
Okay.
you play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't think Marcus wasn't. Marcus was in there. Marcus
Mhm.
was in there, but they mainly focus on Baird, which is one of the characters, one of the supporting characters of the overall story.
Okay.
But yeah, bro, I'm a big fan of Gears of War.
Yeah, I can tell
Big
you
fan.
you got some passionate thoughts about these games. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
bro.
I'm messing with
Like
it.
I told you, bro, if I went to buy a game that I already own, that should say
Understandable.
something. But yeah, but that was pretty much it. All right, guys. Sorry, went on a tangent there. But yeah, any final thoughts before we move on to anything else?
No, not really.
No,
Jim
Gears of
Ryan,
War.
Jim Ryan.
you will pay for your crimes. Okay. I have to say that as much as I can. You are the reason why we are stuck in live service hell when the end of the PlayStation 4 series or life cycle, I was excited for what could come. And now I'm stuck with Concord. I'm stuck with Fair Games and Marathon, and I didn't ask for any of that. I need you to pay for your crimes, man. Stepping down was not enough. Give me my money back. That's
There
all.
we go. See, this is what I was talking about. Like a lot of PlayStation fans aren't really privy to like multiplayer games. And I think that was one of the big topics of conversation. Like, why is all of a sudden PlayStation putting so much interest into multiplayer games? But that's because they know that exactly that's where the money is currently, right? It's everything is a trend, bro. Before that, before live service, it was going to be cloud gaming. And cloud gaming is still an ongoing thing that now Heartless may disagree with me here, but he's saying that in like 10 years, cloud gaming is going to be the main source of gaming, which I don't necessarily refute, but I also feel like when it comes to that, we need a lot more infrastructure when it comes to gaming, cloud gaming. Huh?
No, I was about to say the infrastructure needs to expand vastly. Wasn't that the issue with that Google? Do y'all remember the Google system that came
Stadia?
out?
Google
Yes,
That
Stadia.
died a horrible death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were saying the same thing that, cloud gaming is the future of gaming.
For
A
sure.
lot of them were. Xbox was saying that. Xbox is still saying that because you can still do cloud
They
gaming.
pulling up with Fire Sticks like,
Right. You can
gaming's for
do that right
everybody,
now. What else? Amazon does it because Amazon
Mhm.
has the Luna. I don't think they're abandoning Luna at any point. What I like, you can actually stream. You can stream on Twitch from your Fire TV.
I did not know. I know you can watch Twitch, but stream?
You can stream from the Luna app, so you can
From the
stream the
Luna app.
game. You
Oh,
stream the game.
interesting.
Yes, you can do that.
I've never delved into
Don't recommend it, but it is possible. It is possible.
you can do it.
You can do it, but I don't recommend it.
Should you do it?
Yeah. Cloud gaming is here. Why do you think you're going diskless? Yeah, sure, but like I have my qualms with cloud gaming. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even like diskless gaming, I have my qualms with that as well.
Yeah.
Now, I won't say I recant my statement when it says like the best way to go is actually disk because there are issues when it comes to this, right? There's disk rot, something we've never talked about here, which is possible. Like if you have a game and you're not if it's not properly maintained, you could definitely lose your discs that way.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But I feel like the way how digital is currently, it's not the best because you don't own your games. I keep telling
Yeah,
people this. You
yeah,
own the license to your games.
yeah. In California, I think they just recently passed a
That,
law where you have to
yep.
disclose that now.
hmm
So, hmm
hmm You don't own it. With your disc, you own your disc. And nowadays, I can't even say that with disc anymore because when you buy disc nowadays, you still have to download the goddamn game.
yeah.
So I don't even know anymore. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, man.
So yeah. Guys, we're gonna move on to our next section. I've ranted all enough already. Heartless. Let's enter our speedrun section.
Let me pull it up. You guys ready for this?
Not really, no.
Where am I? Where is it? Speed run? Oh, it's a shorter list this week. That's why. Okay.
It's a shorter list.
Okay. So the way we do this, in case you don't know, is I'm gonna list off these topics really quickly, and if you have something that piques your interest, you cut me off and you start talking about it. I'll shut up, and then we get into a conversation. If not, we just keep going. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
First one, beginning October 24th, PlayStation Stars rewards points will only last a year. That is updated in the TOS. Next one, Warcraft 30th anniversary direct dates announced for November 13th. I don't know if anybody likes that, but that's not for me. Next one, fishing is coming in December to Fallout 76 along with your own dog meat and cat pets for your camp or I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Did you just say dog
Wait.
meat?
Yeah, it says fishing is coming in December to Fallout 76 along with your own dog meat and cat pets for your camp. And then there's a sentence that's not supposed to be here, and I think it's supposed to say Bandai Namco awards players with 500 Tekken coins on November 25th. And the last one, Netflix shuts down its AAA studio led by former Overwatch and Halo and God of War devs amid layoffs in its gaming division.
Why is everybody chasing gaming as an industry?
I don't know, but I don't know. I really don't.
Because I mean, we already talked about Google, Amazon. I mean, Amazon has seen a little bit more success, but I think partially because they're tapped into the community through Twitch.
Yeah,
they may be able to last a little bit longer. But Netflix.
You know why?
Oh, go ahead.
I think that these big companies recognize that in the future, what a media company is going to be a conglomerate. And if they're movie companies, they recognize that they should be getting into music and they should be getting into video games. And in the future, these things are going to be like, look at YouTube. YouTube runs so much.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is becoming a conglomerate. The rich are getting richer. So they're trying to take over.
Yeah. I would say the longer that this happens, the more capitalism will start to ruin gaming. I don't know if that's like a too harsh of a word. I don't mean like in the sense of like, oh, I gotta pay $70 for this game, even though when GTA 6 drops, I pray that it's still $70.
$100. Mark my words. If it's not $80, it's $100. It's between those two. Promise.
I let me knock on some wood, man. Pause, because I really don't want that to be the case.
He said pause. He said he catches on quickly.
I really don't want that to be the case, right? But when I say capitalism is ruining gaming, I'm meaning everybody chasing trends, everybody trying to have their own version of Fortnite. Essentially, whatever they think is going to bring money, like we'll
Whatever
just accept anything. Right. Oh, 85% of male gamers between 25 and 30 play first-person shooters. If we want to catch that crowd, no, you need to build good grace by taking risks, which I think that the AA market, which is slowly but surely kind of fading away, and hopefully it doesn't for sure, but the AA market is underappreciated because not only does it not take as long, but you can afford to take those risks because there's not as much of an investment. You're not investing $400 million and expecting to get $400 million back. You know what I mean? You can actually take a risk and maybe even per se take a loss if it's not good, or even if it is good, and then give them more of what they want. And then whenever you come out with a game that's like, a
Perfect
little
example, Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. I champion that game all the time.
that
Banishers is a
game,
good game.
that game, the
It looks like a
combat,
AAA game.
yes, it does. That game was damn good, and you probably hadn't even heard about it because it's a AA game, and they didn't spend much on marketing. But the people that know recognize that was a damn good game.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was Saber. It's a Saber Interactive game, if I'm not mistaken. The same guys that brought you Space Marines.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't finished Space Marines 2 though. I started.
Trust me, you're in good company. We haven't finished the game either. Heartless and I and Bello have been playing that game. We need to get back to it, but we're playing Resident Evil right now, Bello and I, and we've been doing it in split screen mode. So Resident Evil 2 is not a co-op game, right? We know this. But what we've been doing is we've been playing separate missions simultaneously. So I've been doing the Claire run, and Bello's been doing the Leon run, and we've been doing it simultaneously on stream. So it seems as if we're playing a co-op.
Right, even though it's
But
that's
the funny
interesting.
thing, but the funny thing about that is I've been getting chased by Mr. X since I started playing the game, and Bella has not encountered this dude once yet. So it really does seem like this motherfucker's just chasing me, just me.
I like that idea. I never really thought about doing it like that.
Yeah.
That's I fuck with that.
It was fun, and I play with a heart rate monitor too, so you get to see my heart rate jump. I got up to 120 the last stream.
Yeah, I just recently added a heart rate monitor on my stream when I was playing A Quiet Place. Pulsoid.
Pulsoid? Oh, I have one for my my watch, my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Linked. Yeah, it's called shit, I can't remember. You know what's crazy? I made a post about playing Resident Evil, and they actually retweeted it to the same company. I can't remember. Wait, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know the name. I have the watch.
Don't let them hear this. They're gonna take their retweet back. You can't remember my name,
right? I'm saying Hype rates OS. There we go.
Hype rates. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I have to check them out too. Then.
They're
cool. They had a couple of options, like you got like game overlays. Like they had an Alan Wake one, and they had
this one has game overlays too. They have a bunch of different game overlays, bro.
Okay, I'll have to check them out then.
Yeah.
But just to kind of get back to the point, capitalism, if we don't check it now, it's gonna fuck the game industry. And I don't want to see that.
You know what's crazy? Netflix actually bought a studio last year.
Yeah.
They bought a few studios last year. I remember reporting about it. And they made a game studio from the ground up. So now you're letting go people. Like you're just crazy. You're shutting down.
I feel like we're overlooking the fact that sometimes big companies buy smaller companies just to shut them down.
You think they're eliminating competition?
I mean, it happens. And that's a part of the process of going from a big company to an empire. Is literally just killing your competition.
Yeah. I think that was like one of the arguments against Microsoft buying out Activision.
It was actually.
Just trying to basically eliminate competition to where,
But they can't kill them though because they got too many strong ass.
Oh yeah, no, not that they would ever kill them. They would just work them like a dog. Yeah. So
you work for us or die, facts. Well, but yeah. Also, there's one more thing, Heartless. I forgot to add to that. The game's the speedrun section. Capcom wants to bring back more classic fighting games. That's all. That's it. It's been confirmed. Not only Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm thinking about games like Rival Schools and stuff like that. That's what I'd love for them to bring back.
Do you think that would like survive in today's market?
I mean, I feel like more of the nostalgia crowd would pick it up. I think more true fans would play the game. I'm not expecting it to break bank. It's more for like
just fan service type. Yeah, gotcha.
It's just like the Marvel collection that recently came out. I don't think it sold well, but like people are playing it. People are still playing the game. So yeah. Well, yeah, guys. I think that's pretty much it for this week. I think we ran through all of our show notes, but before we dip out of here, Pizzo, let the people know where they can find you, bro.
Listen, man, I am on twitch.tv/Pizzo Plays. You may have picked up on it by now. I play a variety of games, man. Anything from like a decision-based game to sadly Mortal Kombat 1 to God of War. Just I'm all over the place. So and I'm a nerd. You want to kick it, nerd out with me. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. I'm also on TikTok, same thing. Pizzo Plays, and then YouTube, PVE Podcast. So if you go youtube.com/PVE Podcast. I do a lot of things like this, not in a podcast format yet, at least, but I do cover a lot of gaming news, which is kind of why I was appreciative of being able to come here and have such a good conversation with good people.
That's
But
what's up.
but yeah. So
Mhm.
hopefully I'll see y'all there.
Yeah, for
Thanks
sure.
for joining us, man.
Oh,
Of
that was
course.
dope.
Of course. Thank y'all for having me. Like I said, I
Sure,
was
man.
looking forward to this for a while. So
Man,
hopefully you
acting like
guys
the president, but that's neither here nor there.
that's not no man. Okay. I move around a lot, but I'm glad that I'm in one place so that I can have a great conversation.
By the way, how was TwitchCon? I forgot to ask you that at the
Yeah.
beginning of the show.
So, TwitchCon, there's a bit of a class system, if I'm being quite honest, because when you're a partner
Partner.
versus being an affiliate, you get access to certain things, right?
Peasant.
But even at the peasant level, right?
Mhm.
They have a bunch of different panels. There's a whole lot of things to do. I was around good people. I went to a lot of different things, and I was able to network. That was one of the most important things that I wanted to do, was to be able to introduce myself, introduce my brand to companies. We had Capcom there, Elgato there, just all kinds of people, higher ups in those companies, to where you kind of know who to talk to if you want to partner yourself with people. And then they had community meetups. So if you play Soulsborne games, they had a section for you guys to kind of meet up, play sports games. You still had your own little section, RPG games, a whole bunch of different things. So I had an amazing time, and San Diego is a wonderful place to be.
I want to go next year.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the 10-year anniversary, so I would imagine they're gonna go all out. That would be the time to go, the year to go.
Yeah. I definitely
Mhm.
want to go next year. But yeah, man, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys invite me back. I'd love to do this again.
Oh, you're definitely coming back. If you're not too busy.
You got it, man. You got it.
All right, let's let the people know where they can find you, bro.
Yo, it's your boy the Heartless. You guys can find me at Twitch at the Heartless_99. I haven't been streaming lately because I just moved, but when I get my setup set up, I'm gonna be going in nightly, day in and day out. And you guys also know, check us out at the KXI Network. That's where all of our shows are gonna be very soon. And much love to everybody. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
All right, that was it, guys. All right, so let's do this this outro. Sorry, properly this time, because I've noticed on a few of the episodes I actually forgot the outro. I was like, God damn! But I'm not gonna forget tonight. We in here tonight. All right, and that's it for today's episode of Gamer Actual. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform of choice and leave a review. You can follow us on all right. You can follow us on all our the fuck. Anyways, that's gonna get edited, so we're fine. You can follow us on all our respective Twitters. Links are in the description. And with all that said, that's been it for tonight's Gamer Actual Gamers. It's your boy Cash, Heartless, and Pizzo Plays. It's Gamer Actual 36. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Peace. There we go. We did it. God damn it.
Nice.
Wow.
But yeah. So that's pretty much it. Because now that I've done that, whatever else can happen now, but it's just on the edit, it won't be there. But Pizzo, do you have anybody you would like for us to rate out to?
Let me actually see who's on right now. Okay.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys, Tony. Thank you guys as always for pulling up. Tony, I've noticed you've been popping in a lot more. You need a participation trophy, bro. I don't know where we're gonna give you. We need to find something to give our actual gamers, Heartless.
All right, so I have a guy. His name is Sean Cam Gaming. He's playing Black Ops 6. It's about 5 years now, but he's good people, man. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the.
All right.
make it easier.
All righty, bro. But yeah, thank you guys as always, man. Tonight was dope. We will catch you guys next week for Gamer Actual. Have a good night. Peace out.